Hello.
You want to
Hi.
continue your conversation about polygamy and 80 wives?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Good.
I told.
Please.
What Richie asked me what I really wanted in life.
What you really? No, I said tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
That's true.
Yeah, I didn't ask.
From my
what
soul.
You did
want in
ask him.
life. I said,
Mhm.
The
It's
answer
okay. The
is,
ad's playing on
the
Twitch,
answer
so.
is that you zig ah. That's what you want.
Zig-a-zig.
What you really, really want.
Yes.
That's
true.
the answer. There is a Toby that is clearly.
Where's the therapist?
He is clearly interested because I opened up. No.
And you dropped it.
I dropped
You
A.
dropped it.
I dropped A and I picked it back up. No.
You
Now
dropped it
I
again.
have his attention. He was like, at first you had my curiosity, but now you have.
And now you have
my taste buds. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anybody back?
Gross.
Do we have anybody back?
You only had
Any
one
viewers?
since before.
We got.
There we go.
9.
Golden Phoenix is back. Hi.
Hi everyone.
It's like you have no viewers, and I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Real
as you guys can see, no major updates have occurred other than to just say, hey, the thing that we were hoping was gonna get done did not get done, and that's very sad.
Mm-hmm.
Power
Okay.
outages, be damned.
Power outages be mean. Okay, we're starting on page 117, and we're trying to get to 164 today. To at least make it to the interlude. If we're trying to actually get to chapter 4, then we got to get to 176.
Yes, sir.
So, we got a lot to go through, and Palpy from the
Yes,
Valley
sir.
is cocked, locked, and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
He has had his
Hang on.
lasagna. I
I'm
love that
not
you're like,
finished with it yet.
I love that you guys are like, pet the doggo. I will pet the doggo. That's not a problem. It's feeding the doggo. That's
feel
the
like that's easy,
problem.
too.
If
Yeah.
you want me to feed the doggo, then I need 500 bits.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I'm doing. I am leveraging his love and affection for me on money from you. That's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, though, he doesn't need more treats, but if you're trying to make him a fat dog that's not with the pH, then yeah, you gotta pay.
See what you did there.
He is the fat dog, so.
He will become the fat dog. He's very interested. He knows that there are treats.
He's the
around,
mascot.
and he's sniffing for them. He wants the treats. That's what he's sniffing for. That's why he cares about me. Suddenly he's like up in my face because he wants it. Blame it on Clayman's ghost for the power outages. Well, that was actually for Shield Hero, not for me, not for Slime. We've still got people that have got to record for Slime. Calvin being one of those people, so there's a delay on his lines too. So
Disappearing into view.
you deleted redeemed Rimuruism. Okay, I forget what. Oh, that's right, Rimuruism. Everybody, wacky waving inflatable arm flailing reverend.
Out of frame.
Yep, there we go. Ah,
There he is.
it's so funny.
There's our
Moon,
Palpy.
you missed it. No, Palpy's already here. There he is. Now he's
that's
got his
funny.
robot.
No, I'm here.
I'm Callie.
Are we doing voice? For this
I'm
stream?
Palpy,
Oh,
you're
Yes, we are
Callie.
doing
right?
voices. We are
Okay,
doing
make sure.
voices for this stream. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
I figured.
So you missed it, Moon.
Oh no, what I missed?
You missed me reading as Palpy from the Valley.
No. he did
Already?
not.
Damn it.
No, he did not.
Okay.
So
You're just in time for that.
our boss was on.
Yes.
Tony was here.
Okay.
Yep. And we
Mr.
had a
Soprano.
secret, super surprise teaser that we showed off for Shield Hero, and then we showed off the very first scene of actually first two scenes of Slime, episode
Wasn't
9.
that uploaded publicly?
Slime 9 has not been uploaded.
No, not the whole.
Just doing the
just
teaser.
the teasers.
Not even the teaser, no.
Nope.
But I had a notification pop up on here from YouTube.
Yes, super secret Slime trailer thing is literally an announcement that I made and then deleted after after we finished it. Yeah. That and then I made an announcement today. Which, by the way, guys, I cut so much salt out of that other video that I did today, that 5-minute video. Like, there was so much salt. Like, there's like 5 minutes of content of just me lamb blasting the the entitled audience. And
Oh.
I sent the raw version to Tony, and he was like,
Lame
glad you
voice.
cut that out, but I also agree with you. And I'm like, yeah, dude. It's basically a lot of me looking directly at camera and saying, fuck you. You entitled bitches.
That was a good pause.
Greatest and worst part about being
Yeah,
anything
hey,
with the
hey,
public.
guess-
is the
listen here,
public
you
itself.
entitled little twats. I don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
Like, bitch all you want. Yes, it has been over a year since we put out Slime 8.
Shit takes work, man.
That's
Just be
you.
happy you're still
That's
gonna
you
get
right
it.
now. Yeah, exactly. And the next
Pardon.
fucking person that
Nice.
asks me about goddamn Slime 9, I'm delaying it another month on purpose because I can. Except for patrons. Patrons get it first. Become a patron today. And the other part of what that discussion was literally, hey, you want to know the reason it's taking so fucking long? Well, we have to pay our voice actors for some of the work that they're doing because we want them to be able to eat.
I would like that.
Yes, food is
Same.
I
nice.
would like some extra payment as well. Eventually, I hope to do it full time.
None of you are singing for us. The people that are getting paid to sing.
Oh,
Yeah.
if it's just like a small voice bit, I would happily throw my voice in on that.
It's a
I
whole
love
song.
singing.
Whole
I
song.
would still love that.
Uh-huh.
A little bit.
Anyway,
Still, though.
it's a big thing for because it is the grand finale of season 1 of Slime.
Ah.
We're doing that.
Hmm.
All right?
That's why it's taking so
And don't
long.
judge
Oh, yeah.
my fucking room for the quality that it's in right now. Don't judge the mess over there. Don't look at that. I don't come to your house and judge your room. You don't judge mine.
Stares
I
at the sad
specifically
pile
have
of,
this camera
blankets
with
over
the
there.
cleanest corner of my room.
Why do you think I got this going on? It's just gonna be my bed and then the curtains behind me.
Stares at blanket pile. That needs to
Stares
be
at
folded out.
Clothing
So,
Oh,
pile.
This is
Yeah.
not.
I'm usually
This
pretty
is
good at
wrong,
not
wrong.
making,
Be
but
serious with me.
this is
Be
gonna
honest
work
with
for
me,
me.
chat. Be honest with me, chat. How unnerving is this?
I mean, it's not unnerving to me.
hold on. We need what is? Give me a sec.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on,
alright,
chat.
that's
Tell
it.
me. Tell me just how weird and awkward.
Not you.
How
Oh, I'm tiny now.
unnerving
Oh
is
shit.
this? Huh? How's it feel? How's it feel? Hi guys.
So small. I'm
You're
really
like,
small.
I'm so tiny. Don't
Like you're
yeah,
about
very
to blow
tall. Yeah,
up on
no.
them.
We all
Not very-
shrunk. Richie's a giant.
Hugs. I'm
all
sorry.
become
People
ants.
suck. I don't mind waiting. I'm so
No.
I look. Here's the thing. I actually posted like I cut down all that shit that I was talking and all that stuff, and like I was like, hey, post in the comments your questions, comments, concerns, so that we can address your concerns. We can answer some of your questions, or I can roast your ass in the next video. And nobody said mean things to us so far. And that sucks, because I wanted to roast you motherfuckers in the next video. Really looking
Roast.
forward to that, and you ruined my day.
Wham.
Wah. Somebody call it the ambulance. All right,
Yes.
remember, guys, for only 500 bits, for just a simple 500 biddies, you can help this dog become fat.
Oh, look at him.
See how interested he is?
Really want to become
But
fat.
Now here's the thing. Here's what I want everybody to know. I want all of you to know this right here. Come on. Yeah, you can't have it. I'm sorry, Toby, you can't have it. They didn't pay. It's not my fault. They did it. They did not donate any bits. It's on
No
them.
bits have been given.
It is on them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Here, I'll help you with that. I know, Toby. I know. Toby, come here. Come here. You ready? And 1, 2, 3, up. Look at them. I want you to beg. See how he's staring over there, trying to.
Unless someone redeemed the pets.
You tell that dog you're not giving him the bits he needs to become fat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want you to look him right in his face and tell him you're
Get in
not
his
going
eyes.
to feed him. In his adorable little eyes, I want you to tell him you're not feeding him. Look at this face.
I mean, his
I'm
tail's
not
still
feeding him.
Look at
Forky is
this
not
face.
my dog.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, we're
There, I did it.
No fat dog for you. Well, we got Toby Pets, but Toby Pets are not the same.
Yes.
I said bits, not channel points.
Schmitz.
Toby Pets are free. He
Mhm.
will always get Toby Pets. But you see, Toby Treats. Toby Treats. Well, that's a whole different thing. I swear I'm not being mean to him. I just kind of pushed him aside because that's all he really needed. But I had the treat right there, and he was so eager, and then I just whoop. And so, all right, there's 1,000 biddies, Toby. You ready?
That works.
We're gonna put this on here. All right, you ready? Good boy.
There we go.
Good boy.
Good
That's
catch.
one treat. No, it's 1,000 bits. He gets 2 treats.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Now come here.
500 bits per.
Yep. So here it is. Here it is, Toby. You got it. You got to do it on camera though. You got to stay there. Stay. Did you even chew that?
nope. I think he
here.
took one chomp at it, and that was it.
Come here. Come here.
Gulp.
Did you even chew that? Toby, did you
No.
even chew that?
Oh, no need.
All right. I love you, but we gotta get started. All right.
It's true.
Also,
30 minutes.
just another note on today's show. Everything from yesterday carries over. It's not the Bishop of Beagles. It's the Bishop of Best Boys.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. As was established yesterday. I am the Minister of Science and Technology. No. Don't go get dressed. Don't go get. I know what you actually get.
I'm not doing that.
You
much.
are the Minister
No.
of
the minister of
The
archaeology.
miniature.
archaeology. Yes.
That's a good
Which
game.
reminds me once
Praise
again,
God.
ladies and
Praise God,
gentlemen.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, which reminds me once again, if you would like to convert this filthy heathen, as I have been called,
Absolutely.
because
Heathen?
I know nothing of and have played nothing of Pokemon really, outside of
That'd
like
be kind of
Red
a hell of
and
a one
Blue.
to start.
If
Yeah.
you want
Oh,
to
it would
throw
be.
me into, Pokemon Arceus and have me stream that,
It is pretty fun.
fund it.
Heck
It would
yeah.
be, it would be good. It'd be great.
If you fund it, they will play. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
yes.
All right, I
Pokemon's
agree.
down.
I agree
Right.
100% to do that. That having been said, we got a bunch.
I know the
speaking
new
of,
next Pokemon game that's coming out will have co-op actually. So that'll be
speaking
Yeah,
of
the-
well.
speaking of religion,
Yes.
the chapter this week is the Saints' Anticipation. So this is all going to be about the church. So I hope you guys are looking
gonna
forward
see-
to that. I don't even
Listen-
know.
Is this
who-
the one we see Hinata again with the confrontation?
No, the confrontation's actually
No?
toward the end of the
Oh.
book. This is this will feature Hinata, but it won't have the confrontation. That's toward the end of the book. That having been said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna jump into this portion
Confrontation.
of the book with the return of the church as it is, the Holy Church of Luminism. And man, I don't even know how to get started. Ladies and gentlemen of the congregation, turn your holy books of Rimuruism to chapter 3, The Saints' Anticipation. Volume
fun.
7, Book 7.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
Kind of
So much fun.
important. Kind of
Yeah.
important.
We have fun here at Fat Dog Studios.
Clearly.
Please support the official
Don't-
release.
I don't. They're
Of
Of
torturing
these
me.
nuts! I love. Please support the official release of these nuts. So for those of you that did not
As we
pick
do
up
the
on
April
it,
Fool's video.
so if you did not pick up on it, or you did not watch yesterday's show, Right Stuff was bought by Crunchyroll.
Mm-hmm.
So
I did
Right
hear
Stuff and
about that.
Crunchyroll and Funimation are all now partners. Sony owns Funimation, Crunchyroll, Right Stuff, and Aniplex now.
Yep. That's a lot of stuff to
Jesus Christ, Sony.
What's next? High dive?
No, High Dive is specifically independent. Here's the thing. If you want a dubbing company that's based out of Houston, High Dive.
own.
No, they do not work with Vic. Sorry to say. For all of you Vic stands out there, they don't work with Vic. But it's mostly It's mostly because they know Vic. Many people didn't want to work with him for a while because he's kind of a dick. So, regardless, here's the thing. If somebody's a giant dick and makes your life kind of miserable, you wouldn't want to continue working with them either. So, as soon as you get an excuse, bam. All right.
It's true.
I'm not wading into the water of any of the other controversies. I'm just saying he's kind of a dick and everybody knew it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that having been said, and I'm actually being
Let's get
gentle.
into it, shall we?
That's actually me being gentle when saying kind of a dick. I was like, he's absolutely a dick. Anyway, sorry. Let's begin. Let's begin at the vegetable aisle. Let us start.
Produce section.
We have to carry. Well, we have to carry it on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hear the bell peppers are ringing.
There is no time.
No, there's never enough. It's
Mhm,
always
never
spring
enough
onion
time.
in here.
Yeah. Good.
I know we got a little salty in the beginning, but now we're gonna pepper it up.
Yes.
What?
Mm.
What are you
But
looking at me like that for, Moon?
You gotta
Oh.
read.
Are
So
you a
I'm waiting on
princess?
you.
Are you a princess of some shit? You want me to get you a
Yes.
horse-drawn cabbage?
Absolutely.
Yeah. He kicks a cabbage off Cinderella.
Horse-drawn cabbage. You gotta get reading before
I like
the
that.
leak. Yes, we better get
Mhm.
reading before the leaks come in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man. Eggy plant.
It's really hard to
sensei.
think of jokes that can squash your level of comedy.
That is true. That is true. I
True.
mean, when you're really digging at the bottom of the barrel like that, all you wind up with is zucchini.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, there's a lot more in between asparagus and zucchini. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I know. I'm just in a bit of a pickle here.
Yeah. Yep. It
Don't
is.
get ahead of squash, kid.
I don't think we can produce enough any more of these kind of jokes.
Material.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
The safe way is not the best way,
See,
okay?
some say we've reached the end of our rope. Some say we've just begun. You know, tomato.
Potato.
Oh man.
Actually, fun fact: one of my coworkers who came from Germany said that in his part of the country or where he came from, the potatoes he calls potatoes ground berries, and I think that's such a cool fact. Ground berries.
I mean, why not? We have
nice
chicken
name.
cobras.
I know, and it's just a nice name.
The
They're not
Canadian
potatoes.
goose
They
shall
are
forever
ground
be
berries.
renamed the chicken cobra.
Nice.
Yes, it's true.
Oh
anyway.
man, I know. I know. Radishes. Anybody check out this radish for me? Looks kind of red.
The reddest radish.
The reddest radish.
It's very beat.
Nah, but a friend of mine
I'm
asked me to
feeling
check
really
out her
beat,
melons.
It's a little. That radish is a little beat up.
No.
You know
We're
what I
not getting onto the fruits now. You little kumquat.
mean? Come on.
We did tomato joke. Oh, wait, no.
Well,
Joke.
tomatoes are fruit.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. They could be classified as either or. I know they've gone back and forth on this issue, but maybe it's about time you catch up.
All
I
right.
get
Well,
it,
this is
yeah.
just bananas now.
I don't know, man. I think you're comparing apples and oranges.
Let's just get to the meat of the story, shall we?
Okay, sorry, you startled me a little
all
bit.
right,
you need to hit the
gotta-
ground beef running.
Yeah, there you go.
Guys, calm down. Calm down with the meat jokes. It's all gravy in here, all right?
No need to chicken out on the meat jokes.
I just figured
That
we
one was
should
pretty
cut-
poultry there, Shem.
I figured we should just
Yeah,
cut
a
right
little
to
foul.
Figured we should just cut right to the fat of it, you know.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
God.
cut out the pork from this conversation.
Quit cold turkey.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sometimes you have to. I gotta give props to you, Shim. You are doing really good on the improv today.
I don't think he's
You were
handing it
just
up.
like right there with the cold turkey. That was
Yeah.
good.
Like,
Man.
yep.
I really grape it
I
up.
wanted to do one with Goose,
Thanks.
but I wasn't sure if it would work.
Mm. Okay.
I'm sorry, Chad. I'm afraid we can't be very kosher today.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can't. These are all the jokes we can mustered.
You're really milking this shit for all it's worth, aren't you?
I am. Jesus Christ.
Way to be so cheesy.
Yep. Ah, nuts to that. Anyway.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm,
Calm
okay,
down.
okay.
Calm down
okay.
before you shit a loaf.
Ah, take it.
I love that. I did the okay.
I was not
okay,
ready
okay.
for this, okay?
There we go. Yeah. Oh, Rye, oh
All of
Rye,
these
did you make bread jokes?
I don't know. All of these jokes.
Olive.
They drive me
All of
crazy.
these jokes seem kind of cheesy,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, Lord.
it's oil.
I want to
ready.
put I want to try to work mayo in there. I'm trying to think how do I work
Left.
mayo.
Okay.
Mayo. There's a lot of dumb food jokes today.
Oh, for sure.
And it's kind
I
of
don't know.
stretching.
I was gonna say I kind of relish them. It's fine.
Kind of stretching the cheese out.
Yeah, we're trying.
Nah, it's
Listen,
just getting a little melty.
we do these jokes because we need the dough. Okay, that's just getting in the meat of it. We need the
You
dough.
need a little pepperoni in your step, you know?
I mean, you gotta pay the bills somehow. You can only
Mhm.
have a slice. A slice of life will not do. You need sometimes the full enchilada.
Ole. Mm.
Talk about your bad jokes.
That was pretty good. I like that.
Don't get a
make-
head of lettuce there.
Don't make
Yeah.
me avocado over there.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Don't make
You
me
guac a lot of
avocado
smack.
over there. Don't you get guacky with
Guac.
me.
Yes.
Don't turn this into a sizzle
Hey,
reel.
hey, man. Hey, you know what, Richie? You know what? Duck you, all right? He's having fun with this.
I can talk the talk.
I
and
will
guac with it. Okay.
I will take this knuckle sandwich and drag it
Knuckle
right across
sandwich?
your
Yeah, there
grill.
you go.
I will take
Mm.
this knuckle sandwich and drag it right across your grill.
You know, I crust that you will. Yeah.
Salty.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know what?
Where's
You
the
know what?
pepper in that one?
Bring it, Shim. I'll take a piece of that.
Sorry if I'm going a little slow. My brain's a bit fried.
Did you say pizza that?
Yeah.
I'm probably
Oh my
over here
God. I'll take a pizza
overthinking
that.
mine.
Okay.
Mm.
I mean,
A
at the end of
pizza
the
that.
day, at the end of the day, we're all just the internet. We're always looking for that sauce.
Yeah.
That's sauce. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
Where's the
Sometimes finding it's a real piece of cake.
Yes. Let us get to reading. Yeah, that's a good one. Thanks, Ari.
Way to bite the fun out of this dessert.
Good grief.
It's our just desserts if we're
Yeah.
trying to stretch out these.
Oh.
Mhm.
Look, if you're not careful, I'll scream. Nah, I guess that doesn't work that well.
Like just in general.
If you put the L's in it,
Ah.
no, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
I know. I thought ice cream, and then my
You
brain
scream-
auto-corrected
you
to I'll
scream-
scream, and I was like, no!
You scream
Everyone's-
ice cream, we all.
Sorry, you got the cold shoulder for your ice cream jokes.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
it's
Maybe
just a
it
freezer
It
should've-
wasn't
burn.
very minty. It wasn't very minty fresh.
could have been frozen
was- it-
yogurt.
It didn't break the ice very well. Just saying.
Yeah, no, I botched it.
Might have worked better had it been shaved.
Mm.
Look, I'll take these jokes and I'll simmer on it a
Shaved
bit.
it.
You know,
Fuck.
I've always wanted to go to Blue Hawaii.
Hey,
Let us get to reading, boy. Yeah. Oh, I saw. Yeah, so.
but wait, what's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
Ice cold.
All right.
All right, all right, all right.
That was very creamy.
Mm.
Mm.
You trying to butter me up there?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Nah,
Yes.
he's just trying
Wait,
to be a little
salt or
sweetener.
unsalted?
Jesus Christ.
If you guys keep going down this road, you're gonna be toast.
Well, at the very least, we're trying.
You know what?
Okay.
Forget the book. Let's just have 2 hours
Hey,
of
man,
fucking
don't be
food
jelly.
puns.
Look, I
Yeah,
will.
yeah, yeah.
I don't need any of this from you guys.
Mm. Sorry, we're spreading on it a little thick.
Well, why don't you just roll it out then?
We're
Yeah.
stretching this whole thing a little thin, if you ask me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What did gluten just say?
I mean,
Oh
Gluten.
shit.
This is no longer a reading stream. This is a food pun stream.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure.
Sorry.
Honestly,
folks.
this whole thing started with food puns, but by this time, I think we've smoked it long enough. We're all baked.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you better get comfortable with these puns.
Yep.
I know they're kind of corny, but
Yeah.
No, I think they're pretty brownie.
Oh man.
I do the bad ones.
Oh, man.
I'm not as good as you guys.
You got me steaming. You've
A
really
lot
got
of
me
deadpan
steaming.
jokes here.
Yeah.
I
The funniest
There's
thing
no
is
need to
we're
be
over
so
here-
bean about it.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one more time. Okay.
Huh.
If you don't
Yeah.
stop, I'm gonna give you these black eyes.
All right, sweet pea.
Good. Oh, he's gonna sugar snap now. Oh god.
Oh, I'm about to turn into the Hulk. I'll be one green bean.
Oh, it's too bad he's
That's
not
a
a
pretty
redhead.
interesting
Then he'd be a
trick.
ginger snap.
You saying you're gonna turn into a green giant?
Jolly green giant.
Yep.
Yeah,
Green
guys,
That's a pretty
giant.
interesting
guys,
trick.
guys.
Yeah.
All right, we've strayed far enough. Can
Alright.
we please get back on topic?
I don't think we're going to today.
I don't know. This is just a wonderful little nugget of time.
Nugget of time. Well,
Hey, Cheerio there. That was a good
strip
one.
away all the jokes, and you got some pretty good content. So anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We did.
Yes.
This whole stream is just fall to Reese's Pieces, I'm telling you.
Oh,
I
God.
guess you'll have to nestle in for a crunch.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't make a joke, but you know what's
man.
it's about. It would be a joke about whatchamacallit, but you know.
I'm sure it would make me snicker.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can gesture you with my middle butterfinger. I don't know if I can do that on stream.
Guys,
have
we're
to pay
really
me,
starting to laffy taffy up here.
Are we really doing this right now? Are we really doing this right now? Are we gonna read, or is it gonna be now or later?
Listen, baby Ruth, just calm down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, don't.
Guys, the
Don't be
clock is
Miss Butterworth.
ticking. Tic tac, gentlemen. Tic tac. Come on. Come on. Speed it up.
Oh.
Mm.
I'm about to snap on you like a Kit Kat.
Good.
Yeah.
Make
Oh,
my
I'm sure
bones
there's a
go
kinder way to
crunch.
put that.
I can.
I gotta call my buddy Mike and Ike to put a hit out on you.
We're a bunch of
was bad.
nerds.
Oh,
That was
sweet
bad.
shit.
No, I want to abort that one. I want to abort that last one.
Ugh.
Mike and Ike was
okay.
not a good joke. I'm
Mm.
terrible.
You want to abort
It's
it?
not a good joke. What a shocker. Sorry, that's an old
What a
gay.
popper.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Mm.
I'm
I'm
trying
not gonna
way
lie,
too
these
hard
jokes
with
are pretty
mine.
sweet part.
I'm trying to get us back on track, but all I hear is a bunch of nerds.
Yes, that's what it's
The
nerds.
Skittles in your ear.
Yes.
Oh man.
Really? I thought it was the snap, crackle, and pop.
Cereal.
Well, why not? You're looking like a bowl of fruity pebbles.
Well, Cheerio.
All right,
to you
let's
too,
get the
buddy.
lights
Listen
out
in,
of
he's
here,
the
shall
Captain
we?
Crunch.
The only crunch I better be hearing in here comes with cinnamon and toast.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Whew.
How long before we start looping back on these, I wonder?
We're not
Well, I was
going
fixing to say we are a bunch of Fruit Loops right now.
You know what? You're lucky I have charms.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if we were British, wouldn't we be Cheerios instead?
Look,
Too late, he already said it.
this is just some kind of trick.
Eh,
I was gonna say you're
not
up to your
quite.
usual tricks again. Of course.
there we go. We got the tricks one in there.
You're like some sour grapes because I feel like I'm raising some bran.
Yes.
There we go.
What are we doing?
So we're just getting cuckoo or cocoa for
Yeah.
cuckoo. I've said it.
You're
Yeah.
going cuckoo. I mean, certainly
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
judging from the way that your tongue operates outside of Palpy from the Valley, it's definitely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh yeah.
Imagine when I actually get speaking lines,
Yeah.
but they'll be the best ever.
To be fair, I don't know if they're blue or red, but I'm definitely surrounded by a bunch of airheads.
Look, getting distracted is
Ooh.
very on brand. Okay.
On brand, indeed. Yeah.
Oh god, this is Kellogging me.
We just gotta remember the essentials.
Listen here, General Mills.
Yeah. Is it general or specific?
Captain
Mills?
Crunch.
It's
No,
pretty
he was demoted to captain.
Captain General Mills.
I think he goes by Crunch now.
What?
No,
By Prinched?
no, Crunch. He's saying that General Mills got demoted to Captain Crunch.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have said this captain and then Crunch like immediately.
That joke was so bad it felt like oops all berries.
Oh
I actually
god.
don't know that.
Too bad it's not Halloween. I'd love to get some booberry.
I also want some of those too.
I can't.
That one was pretty sour.
I can't rely on you. I can't depend on you. I can't even count Chocula.
Crankenberry, my Frankenberry.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, the powerhouse. Oh god.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well.
We're walking on some thin ice cream here.
Oh
I
my
can just
god.
tell.
Yeah.
You guys sure are grateful that I am in a good mood right now. Or because if I wasn't, boy, it'd be a rocky road.
And
Yes.
he'd starburst.
And he meant it.
Jay, we gotta stop with the puns. You're gonna make me fudge myself.
Fucking
Oh.
Ew. Ew. That was not very tutti frutti of you to say that.
He's not gonna.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be very big. If anything, it'd be a Tootsie Pop.
Hug.
or it's just not even that. If I get some like breath sprut stuff or whatever, it'll be like some Fruity Pebbles.
Mm.
He's going
Well.
honey nuts.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty.
He's
good.
about to snap, crackle, and pop.
Literally, we're at the part where we're repeating other people. You guys
Yeah.
are just.
That's like we're running out of.
You're running out of so many ideas in a field that's full of it. Like a big thing of honey, but you guys are just a bunch of
Come on,
oats.
man. I was
Just
gonna
a
say you
bunches of
swore
oats.
under
Oh,
oaths that you would not do this.
Speaking of oats, like I said, we're in a field full of them. So
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Feels Cheerio.
what a bunch of grape nuts you guys turned out to be.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we need to be
It's
serial.
official. He's gone crackers. Nah, he's gone crackers.
Yeah. Well,
Oh man. Well,
Coming
there's
from,
no need to be saltine about it.
coming from the real
Salty.
Cracker Jack, that's really, really hilarious.
I mean, we just gotta cheese it and just figure out how fast we're gonna go when we're reading.
Oh,
Well,
Oh,
maybe,
it's
you should,
okay.
maybe you shouldn't laze all over this job.
Mm,
Well, I had to Cheeto to get here.
sorry, I'm all ruffled. I didn't get much sleep last night.
Nabisco better go back to sleep though. Then
Oh, you're a real chip off the old block, you know.
Just good.
I think you should tortilla that for later.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of one now.
All right, guys, let's
Like
wrap
with
it up.
Chips or Doritos or whatever.
I mean, to be fair, kind of we're circling back on everything, so it's like a refried bean.
Oh,
We're
See,
just gonna let it stew for a little bit.
Well, chimichanga.
Mhm.
oh,
I'm wondering if other people are gonna join us and soup in, but you know.
I wonder if someone's gonna chip this whole bit that we're doing with food puns.
I don't know, man.
Just put
I
that
hope we
on
get
YouTube
done
or
soon
whatever.
when it's getting a little chilly in here.
See, now you got me started on the soup puns, and now I'm like, fuck, what's a good soup thing?
Right?
Oh man.
I'm sitting here thinking about soup now. I was like in the
There it
fucking
is.
chip aisle, and then I was in Mexican, and then you went to soup. I'm like, fuck.
Oh man.
I mean, if I'm gonna come up with any good,
chicken
if I come up with anything good, I can't chicken out, and I have to use my noodle.
There we go.
Yeah. These jokes are about to be pretty chunky.
Yeah. I don't know. I think these jokes are a little bisky.
You know, if we're moving to chunky,
They're going down smooth anyway.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the
Smooth
thing.
agree.
If you were gonna move over to chunky, I think you'd need to stew on that a little bit. I'm not sure
Chunky.
it's. I'm not
There
sure
we
if
go.
that's necessarily a soup pun. Maybe you should let it stew for a while.
Eh.
Yeah.
Look, I
Eh.
first heard it from my
Me.
friend Campbell. Okay.
Mhm.
Nev?
What?
Nev Campbell, Party of Five? I'm keeping it to the food thing with the restaurant. All right.
Oh Lord.
Party of Five, baby. Anybody that grew up in the 90s.
You are the
they know.
Burger King of jokes.
Huh. You sound
Restaurant.
you sound very much like a Dave. Guess that's why you love Wendy's so much.
Mm.
Well,
Now, question:
I thought you
who-
worked at
does that
McDonald's.
make-
You certainly love
If-
clowning.
I remember my
question-
time with Wendy's.
question.
I
Good
don't-
times.
I do
Yeah.
not like McDonald's, man. You need to clam up on that.
Question: if Rich is the Burger King, does that make Shem the Dairy Queen?
No, the Captain D.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you insinuating?
As the person who's actually done a Captain D's commercial, I would not
Oh,
be
really?
the Burger King. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. About fucking 30
I'm
I'm
more
just
than
gonna
years
bask in
ago,
these
but yeah.
robins.
Still, that's really cool.
Oh yeah. And I got
Oh,
really
man.
paid for that shit too.
hmm
Yeah, 3,000.
Was it good money?
3,000 clams.
There it is.
That's
Yeah.
That's a lot of clam.
Yeah.
Yep. That's not a claim.
How much clam chowder do you think you can make with that?
At least two.
Ooh.
2 corn chowders.
Yeah. Well, my mom was in control of the money, so I'll have to oyster.
Yep.
I don't know if I have the muscle to keep going with these puns.
Oh Lord.
I have neither the brains or the
me on
prawn,
me.
okay?
Come on, guys, don't octopus out.
Okay.
Oh
Sorry.
man.
It's
I
nothing,
snapped at you a little
guys.
bit. I felt
Just
a little crappy.
calm down. It's nothing but a squid game.
We're just squidding around.
Like I'm running into a trout of jokes here.
Yeah.
Maybe
Someone got to make a joke with lobster.
Maybe you should salmon up.
Salmon.
Sandman.
Salmon up.
Yeah.
Salmon up, yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of 7-Up,
Don't trout on me.
Mm,
well, now you sound like a Sprite.
mm. Sorry, he got a
Oh,
little
man.
puffy.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that joke Sierra missed.
Oh, I almost coked on that one. Yeah.
Pepsi. Let's give it time.
Yep. In spite of
Oh.
I'm
everything.
gonna have to visit my doctor, Pepper, on that one.
There
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Pibb.
Mr. Pibb, how fucking dare you?
Mr. Pibb.
No, that was
Couldn't
before he got
Couldn't
his
even go and get a
doctorate.
bullshit degree.
Yeah.
He thought he was Dr. Pepper, and then they took away his degree, and we found out he was Mr. Pibb.
hmm
Yeah, he changed his name. That's how he got
I mean,
the Pib part.
I'm just saying, you got to do what you have to do. So.
That really
Yeah,
crushed his
I was gonna
career.
say, what are we gonna Mountain Dew now?
Maybe you're not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
By the way, has everybody seen? Has,
Feel real,
everybody,
like,
has
really
anybody
tickled up.
seen? Has anybody seen Trump lately? He looks pretty sun-kissed.
Ugh.
Look, I think we need to get to the root beer of this problem now.
Ugh.
Really?
Blah.
Really? We couldn't go from asparagus to zucchini, but now you want A&W?
Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
look at that mug.
Hey, when in doubt, yeah, mug it. When in doubt, mug it out. It's all good.
Oh man.
How much coke have you guys
Look,
been
it's a
snorting?
very sloshy
None.
situation.
Isn't it obvious? Are you part of a
Oh.
gang? Are you part of a gang, Moon? You look like a lobster.
Lobster.
There you go. We got that.
Yep.
Maybe you shouldn't be so shellfish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Mm.
You gotta lobster your mouth, man.
This is America. This is America, dude.
That's good.
Like, we accept all kinds of people here. East
Whale.
Asian, West
Whale.
Asian, South Asian, crustacean, you know.
I was waiting for it.
Crustacean.
Doesn't matter if you're a white pea or a black pea.
I like that.
I love you equally.
I'm one of those, a crust Asian.
Crustacean.
I'm starting to clam up over here.
The power
Well,
of creation.
It happens when you take a shot to the kidney beans.
Ooh man.
Maybe you should have scalloped a little faster. You know.
Well, I
Yeah.
shredded that cheese pretty hard.
I think I might need to. Speaking of beans, I think I gotta visit Dr. Pepper again because I don't think my kidney beans look like the right color.
No,
Jesus.
no, you're fine. You just cut the cheese earlier.
Oh, okay, good.
We're in a little too deep on these jokes.
It's getting very cheesy. We're looping back to that. Yep.
How deep are they? Fin deep. Just fin deep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
We're just
everybody
slapping all of them up.
Speaking of, everybody saw that really buff fish before, right?
Yes.
Finn Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
Ah,
I like it.
Real brawny shark named Finn Diesel.
I think he
I
got
don't
it
know,
in
that's funny.
pasta before, right?
I don't know. That's kind of funny that you say that because like my next door neighbor started a chicken farm and he's got this really, really buff like rooster. They call him Dwayne the Cock Johnson.
Tuna better not be playing around with me.
So
I knew a guy who once had a pig. He named
He had some
Kevin
honey
Bacon.
roasted nuts there.
yeah.
Honey bacon named a
Oh.
pig. Honey
Heaven
bacon.
bacon.
Heaven bacon.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Heaven baking.
Kevin Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
How much degrees of separation did he have from him?
Oh, no, I don't have anything for that. Fuck.
We can't make jokes for Sean
Yeah,
Beans.
it's okay.
It was at least 7 up.
Really?
Mhm.
I thought he'd only be 1 degree away.
Jesus.
By the way,
Kelsa.
I
That
opened
was a
my
great
I
trip.
opened my dumpster and the scariest thing, I saw a crab raccoon.
Crab raccoon.
Oh,
God.
man.
Also, my dog has not taken a bath in a while, so I'm pretty sure every time he sits out in the sun, he's got a little bit of fried lice.
Oh.
Oh,
I know, terrible pun, terrible joke, and also
Mhm.
I'm sorry to the entire Asian community for that one.
you might have to put him in a bun for that.
Fry rice. It's fly lice. It's fry rice, you plick.
One of my teachers used to mess around with me, and he would be like, "Hey, are you walking the dog or are you walking the dog?" And I was like, "That's good."
Are you Korean
Like,
or
you know,
Chinese? There's
like
the
a walk.
difference.
I'm Chinese, dude.
Yeah.
I'm Chinese. He just messed with me. He's like,
Then
"Walking the dog."
Then
or
you're
you
not
walking-"
walking. Then you're not walking the dog. You're walking the cat.
Yeah. That's
Koreans
true.
walk the
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
Japan walks everything.
Mhm.
Yep.
In Soviet Russia, dog walks you.
Oh. I mean, doggy. You know,
It's Soviet Russian dog.
Picture, if you will.
doggy's not.
Oh,
Being a doggy is not really my style, man.
I
so
just
it's fine. Don't
pictured
worry about it.
Toby walking someone and just constantly shaking the wok and using the spatula to flip it. That is the cutest, most adorable human murder, and I am here for it. Toby, do you want to walk this way? Oh,
Walk this
man. It's so good. Oh,
Oh.
I'm out.
yeah.
Actually out.
Darn, I was hoping we'd get to music jokes.
We've really rubbed this
Because I would
one
eat it
right.
up.
Maybe
Guys, no. Okay,
I
Moon.
don't know. These kind of jokes weren't really built to scale.
Moon,
But,
Moon. We gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Just beat it, because we built
Stop.
this city on rock
It's
and roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They didn't say it was yours. They said it's my life. Okay. My life.
Now or never.
And it's now or never. Ah,
I
dang it!
ain't
You
gonna
beat me
live
to it, Moon.
forever.
Live forever.
And I
This
don't want to
one
hear
is
your
my life.
puns when I'm alive. Okay. No more of this.
Oh.
Is.
Look, you're really starting to take my breath away. Okay.
Yeah.
Really? You're
I
gonna
mean,
steal
at
that?
some point,
Billie
we're gonna
Jean
make a
said
bunch
that
of
to
Pink
me.
Floyd jokes. I feel like we really hit the wall.
Billie Jean said that to me in the Yellow Submarine after shouting "Hey" to Jude.
Jesus.
Well, were you face to face?
I like that song. I like that album. It's
Yes,
really
I
been
know.
a
I'm a
journey,
Daft
hasn't
Punk.
it? I was gonna say it's really been a journey, hasn't it, gentlemen?
I don't know, man. You guys are sounding more and more.
Hey,
like
left's
a
the
bunch of
highway.
gorillas.
Yeah. Don't stop believing, man.
Gotta ride it all night long. We
Yeah,
could
we're a
ride
bunch
this
of
whole
rascal
thing
flats.
all night long.
Pretty sure you guys have just been wandering through the desert on a horse with no name.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Why don't we just let Jesus take the wheel in that case?
Because horses don't have wheels; they have reins.
Besides, it would probably be in the arms of an angel at that point.
I mean,
And in the end, it doesn't really even matter.
again, no. Hold on. I gotta go back to this. Horses don't have wheels; they have reins. And there's no way you could touch them because your God won't go near them because I bless the rains down in Africa.
I was wondering.
Look, the wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
I was wondering.
What are you, a Buddhist now?
Yes.
Do you not know that song?
They just go
No, I
round
know that
and
song,
round,
but the wheel in the
round
sky
and
is a
round,
Buddhist term.
round and round.
I was gonna say nobody got my joke because I just said the word yes. That's a band, but you know.
Yeah.
Ah,
That doesn't.
right.
You know what? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm
Is it the
dealing
best band in the universe?
Mhm.
Here's the thing. Okay, Shem, I'm dealing with a lot of crap from the two of these, so I would get back to you in a moment. Okay.
Yeah, we're not.
I caught it.
Are we close to no?
No.
No, we're
No,
not.
not at
This is like,
all.
no, it's not happening. It's not.
It's
At least
The
at this
wheels on
point.
this bus have just been turned all through the town.
We were able to do it for a strict 30 minutes. It's fucking
We didn't start this fire, but it's always been burning.
Yeah, that's true. It's not unusual for these
Oh.
streams.
Okay, I don't want to hear any more talk coming from you, Saint Elmo. No more, no more
who's
talk
that?
of fire, Saint Elmo.
Oh, okay.
Look.
Uh,
If you want to
this
read
is
the book, you
Elmo's
might want to give
world.
us 3 days grace.
Oh, sweet child of mine. We have many more months to go.
Oh.
What's
Look, these jokes are so good. It feels like the first time I've ever been on this stream.
feels like the yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Feels like the
It is
first
good.
time, huh? Like a virgin.
The very first time.
Touched for the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I'm
after
over here
time.
like a surgeon,
Time after
God.
time, man. Time after time. We make
cutting
these
for the very
crazy
first
pun moves.
Well,
Yeah.
I've had the time of my life for sure.
time.
I never felt this way before, honestly.
Yeah.
I
It's
swear,
like
it's
going
true.
swimmer in the river Styx. Although I thought it was the river of dreams.
Mm.
No, you were taking too much drugs and you were in excess.
Oh, snap.
Well, sweet
That's-
dreams are made of this.
Maybe you should
Snap
shake it.
that smiles back.
Oh, we're going back to snacks. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna get.
I saw the opportunity.
I'm just gonna
Shake
get
it
this
off?
dirt off my shoulders. Give me a second.
Yeah, you should let it go.
Definitely.
Oh,
Just
that's
shut up and dance.
You know, would the
Mhm.
real Slim Shady please stand up?
Please stand
Don't
up.
you dare look back. You keep your eyes on me.
Mm.
She said you're holding back.
I needed to.
Mm.
Well,
Oh,
then shut up
man.
and dance.
I think it's about
I
time for a
dare you
thriller.
Well,
to.
shut up and drive.
Maybe we should read. I think it's about time for a thriller.
Oh,
Okay, now that it's 9/11, I think we should stop the puns.
No, it's
I didn't say
9/12.
anything.
No, it was 9/11 when I
Oh.
said that. So
No, in his
Uh,
time.
Yeah,
In his time.
barely. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the cutoff point there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if.
all right.
chapter
We're not
3.
getting through this chapter.
It's not happening.
Yeah. The sands.
We have fun here, though. Either way.
Bye, everybody.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
We're gonna go to sleep and hit your Sandman.
No, we're not. Oh
This
no!
really has to be.
Why did you have to say? Why did you have to say Sandman? I'm 7 episodes into that show. It's so goddamn good.
That's what my dad said. So
It is so
he's like, "Whoa."
Oh yeah, it's so good. You'd be surprised at how many fucking amazing actors they got in this too.
Yeah, I'm sure. At least a little bit I saw was really good. Also, out of the corner of my eye, I thought the chapter said the Sands anticipation, and I was like, "Oh,
Here we go, guys. We're gonna be here for a while.
Here
yep,
comes the rain
we are
again.
determined.
On
Yep,
that day,
we are determined."
we knew true terror once more. Veldora,
Mhm.
the Storm Dragon, was reborn. It had been formally revealed by the Western Holy Church not long after the Guild announced the most recent missive from the Demon Lords. They had gone from 10 to 8, forming an octagram, and this alone was enough to spread chaos worldwide. It wasn't long before the kings of all nations were faced with vast, headache-inducing changes in the world's situation. Changes that would continue for days on end. Well, they really dipped into that. The Western Holy Church, goddammit, I can't not smile.
You did it! Yeah!
Yay!
He said the thing. We can
Ladies-
go home, chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, waiting on the
We got him.
announcement. No. Where did it go? Wow, there's such a delay in this stream right now.
I know.
I'm waiting to see because I think. Okay, did I turn it off? I heard the choo choo thing, so somebody somewhere did it. Oh, okay, I know why. I had it turned off. Okay, now I don't have it turned off anymore.
Mhm.
See, Ryuma cheered for 100 bits. Did somebody just recently follow? I don't know. I don't see it. Activity feed.
We do have several.
We were
first-time
too busy
watchers.
chewing it up to pay attention.
We do have
Oh my
Gottfried.
God.
Did somebody follow? It's not showing that somebody followed, but I heard the choo 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 thing. But
I
that was
see
like an
nothing.
hour ago. Okay. Midnight
Yep.
followed us an hour ago. All right. So, guess we'll have to chew the fat again.
Mm-hmm.
The Western Holy Church itself was experiencing unrest like none in recent memory. It was probably all the aristocrats' fault. Several days after Hinata Sakaguchi's battle with Rimuru, contact with Archbishop Rahim was cut off as he accompanied his kingdom's military deployment. He was required to submit regular reports, and if those reports were missing, something must have been going wrong with the Tempest invasion. Ah, the Tempest invasion. You fools!
You falls.
When informed of this, Hinata immediately decided that a personal visit to Tempest was in order. But just as she did, she received a divine missive to guard the cathedral instead. Veldora, the Storm Dragon, was the reason. Thus, despite expecting her Crusader forces to assemble before her shortly, she was prevented from deploying from when she wanted to. I spat all over my goddamn book.
Detective was redeemed.
What? Saul! How dare you spit all over the holy book of Rimuruism?
but he can because he's reverent.
Okay,
That's the whole
so
point. He's here.
Oh yeah,
I
I
have
forgot
to
about
do
that.
the detective noir thing. So
Hmm.
We gotta figure out who did it.
it was a
Yep.
Metal Gear.
stormy, rainy night, even though it really wasn't. Exactly who this proved to benefit the most was a question worthy of debate.
Mm.
An unprepared Hinata challenging Veldora to a duel would surely result in defeat. If she was aware of the dragon's presence, however, and could devise a lucid strategy for invading Tempest, that nation could very well be taken while Rimuru was still absent.
He.
Tempest was Hinata's goal, not Veldora. And with the powers she had on tap, she could have made simple work of it. The ball was in her court, but only if she gave due consideration to Veldora's subsequent moves and Rimuru's own reactions to them. Either way, though, both sides managed to avoid the worst for themselves. Remember, kids, for just 500 bits, you can feed a Toby. All right,
We're missing the
And
trunk.
purchase
Shem,
boxes of
you're taking
cigarettes.
over. Shem, you're taking
I.
over. Yeah, help
I.
me get a carton of cigarettes, even though I don't smoke.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah. It was a city enveloped in a calming light, a holy metropolis protected by a divine barrier. This barrier had been the subject of research over many years, adjusted and perfected until it boasted the highest level of protection in the land. It prevented all outside enemies from invading, dutifully fulfilling that obligation for the past 1,000 years. It was, in a way, the personification of the prayers of everyone who lived inside of it. It could have. Oh, excuse me. It could even block out the sun itself, automatically adjusting the light levels inside the bubble as needed, brighter by day, dimmer by night. The temperature inside was kept at a near constant all year, producing cooler summers and warmer winters, while the compartmentalized farmlands inside could produce seasonal crops at almost any time. It was a utopia, one of whose residents never had to worry about starvation. Every child received a level of compulsory education, and every adult was provided with a job. Its society had achieved complete harmony, its paradise monitored by the law and order that ruled over it. This was Lune, the capital, the holy city, capital of the holy empire of Lubelius. The day after the last Walpurgis, Hinata was walking the path towards his main cathedral. The surrounding air was pleasantly warm, tempered by the solemnity of the atmosphere. This land was a bountiful one. No one starved, there were no beggars at the sides of the street. Everybody was provided with the suitable role, carrying it out to the fullest. Excuse me. They all awoke to the same bells and slept at the same time. The more capable of the laborers assisted the less able, and all was managed in perfect harmony, guaranteeing the happiness of every citizen that lived and breathed inside. It was an ideal, equal society, one granted in the name of their god, and the city spread out before her eyes was the completed physical form of that ideal. Hinata observed the faces of the people passing by. They were all smiles, each looking calm and serene, but something concerned her. To her, this holy land was truly the ideal city. It was her lofty goal to make the Western nations, and eventually the whole world, a peaceful, war-free society. She craved a land where the strong no longer had to prey upon the weak to survive. Reality, however, was all too bleak. The kingdom of Inglacia and the Holy Empire of Lubelius were far, far too different from each other. It made Hinata doubt herself every time. The freedom of Inglacia, the harmony of Lubelius, two nations that seemed to contradict each other in every way, from their political systems to their core principles. And nothing made the difference as stark as the looks on the children in each land. She could hear some of them near the educational facilities built adjacent to the cathedral. A few of them, perhaps late for class, were running down the pathway toward the building, the faster ones pulling the arms of the laggards. It was a common sight, certainly not cause for alarm, but Hinata could spot the disparity present in the picture. What was Inglacia like? She recalled what she saw there. It was morning at the time when she spotted children smiling as they wriggled past the school gate just before the morning bell. Anyone caught dawdling before it was closed would no doubt face a lecture from their instructors shortly. Here, though, those who made it in time taunted the stragglers, beaming proudly. Now, what would have happened if they tried running hand in hand like in Lubelius? The answer was clear. They'd all wind up late, facing the headmaster's wrath. She knew this was a silly yardstick to make comparisons with, The kids could have all avoid this if they just woke up a few minutes earlier, but she couldn't stop thinking about it. What was the difference? Were the faster kids bullies? No. They picked on the slower ones, but there wasn't any air of superiority involved. Even the stragglers flashed embarrassed smiles back at them. Even with those stern headmaster lectures, they all seemed to be having fun with their lives. But what would happen over on in Lubelius? All the children running to class wore the same expression. That calm, serene smile of satisfaction, just like the grown-ups. That total disinterest in competition for personal expression, all the same face. A fully managed society could provide happiness, but it cannot provide freedom. They were all equals, carrying out their appointed tasks, the haves providing ample support to the have-nots. This land's people fully completed it. That was Hinata's goal, creating an equal, conflict-free society, a world where no children would ever be abandoned by their parents, where everyone was allowed to live in happiness. It was an ideal, Hinata knew, not a realistic concept. But whenever she felt ready to give up on it entirely, the sheer idea of Libelius presented itself to her. Competition bred conflict, and competition did not exist in this fully managed society. It was, in other words, Hinata's ideals put to action. The Holy Empire Libelius's political system was fairly close to communism. With their god, the head of state, they had established total equality among all the members of society. This god was the papacy, the organization that represented the Holy Emperor. Communism's greatest weakness was the unavoidable presence of a ruling class above everyone else. The government was forced to sing the praises of equality while actually maintaining a hierarchy in practice. If corruption began to rot the upper class, it was difficult for the masses to rectify that. It would lead to unequal distribution of goods, expanding the disparity. Divinity was Abelius's solution to this problem. The papacy was, by definition, a superior existence from the very beginning, so inequality among the people would theoretically not become an issue. The rulers, of course, handled matters like diplomacy with other states, but under their god, all were equal. It was a con, yes, but a con that had served as reality for the Holy Emperor, the Holy Empire over a millennium history. It had served as an ideal like none could before it, and there was a good reason for it. Luminous, the god ruling over all of this, was actually the demon lord Luminous Valentine. Luminous Valentine, the absolute monarch, the flesh and blood demon lord, the queen of nightmares and ruler of night, and the only adversary Hinata ever lost to. There's an asterisk there. Should I keep going?
Moon.
Yeah, go for it. Do it.
If you're not careful, I'll moon you.
Oh, yeah.
In front of an absolute ruler, all people held equal value. To Luminous, this concept of a fully managed society was akin to a farmer taking care of his livestock.
Very
But this was
bold of you to
exactly why
assume
the
you'd
whole
be able to
utopia
moon me.
worked at all.
Be a half
What?
moon at best.
That's good.
Yeah. Just be happy it's not a waxing moon.
Oh.
No, it's more
Okay,
of a
quit
waning.
waning and get to reading.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's more of a waning moon.
Yeah.
Oh God, you have to read as read as Ranga for a second now.
Good boy.
Speaking of full
As-
moons,
As Vampire Luminous and her kin didn't tear people apart to live off their flesh, all they needed was a little blood to ingest, using the life force inside it to sustain themselves.
I don't think there's a
Ranga-
list.
Trying my
Ranga's
best.
happy. Ranga's happy. He's not like an energetic William Shatner.
I did like it though.
William
I like
Shatner
Shatner would
kid
be
from
easier.
I was like, there's
80s.
too many fucking pauses in that. Go.
Okay.
Like,
Ah,
vampires,
shit.
Luminous and her
He's
kids
not Scott
didn't tear
Malkinson.
people apart to live off their flesh.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The higher the vampire's rank, the less of his,
He
the less
doesn't
of his
have a
blood
lisp
they needed.
either.
It's not
I'm
Scott
not trying to
Malkinson from
list.
South
It's
Park.
just happening. Okay.
Well,
The higher the
stop
vampire's
it.
rank, the less of this blood they needed as they lived their eternal lives.
Stop it.
Keep going as Ranga, or can I finish there?
Please just do it as you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was said the blood of those they preyed upon tasted sweeter the happier the donor was.
Man,
Compared
Calvin
with
is
other
gonna punch you
nations,
in the
people-
face.
Whatever. People had it pretty good here. If a donor gave up a lot of life force at once, that would be a problem. But Luminous placed strict prohibitions on that. Thus, order was fully kept in this nation, since the lower level vampires had no way to defy the will of Luminous far above them. Everything was equal, far more so than the Western nations could ever manage. That's mine. Like, it was what made Hinata believe in the equality. Wait, is that? Yeah, in the equality ever present in Luminism, using justice as her credo when she joined the church. Justice, what a bitch. Now she was one of
Such a
its
bitch.
most fervent missionaries, believing its core tenets to be absolute. Okay. As a paladin tasked with providing equal salvation to the people, she wanted justice to prevail with anything she did.
So good at
She's
it.
asking for way too much, if you ask me.
You heard it here first. Hinata likes missionary.
Oh,
She
good.
Shizu Izawa, her teacher, was far too lax by comparison, and the structure devised by Yuki Kagarazaka,
Yuki,
the boy from
not Yuki. Yuki.
It's two U's. Yeah.
That-
Yeah.
But it's
Yuki-
pronounced Yuki. There's not a pause in between. It's not Yuki.
No, oh yeah, no, I see it. Yeah, it's Yuki.
Yeah.
Yuki.
Anyways, Yuki.
There's a difference between Yuki and Yuki.
Miki and Usky.
Funny
Sorry.
enough, we do have a Miki in Fat Dog.
I key, you key, we all key.
No, it's IKEA. It's IKEA.
like that.
Jesus.
But
I
is
got
it the
that joke
key of
straight from
B
my
flat?
kid too. It's not a very good one. It fell apart real quick.
Yeah,
The
mafia
boy from the
is
same
IKEA.
land as her was too fantastic a dream to be treated at all seriously. It simply handled issues as they arose, failing to offer any real preventative measures. Seeking to improve oneself was a laudable endeavor, and she had kind words for the Free Guild's cooperative approach. But given its resilience on fees in exchange for work, equality seemed like a lost cause with them. Thus, Hinata left the tutelage of her teacher. Shizu told Hinata to count on her if she ever lost her way, but that wasn't going to happen. That would be depending on her too much. If she kept depending on Shizu, Hinata vaguely thought it'd ruin her. The only thing she could rely upon in this world was her own power. Thus, Hinata sought the kind of power that nobody else could ever hope for. She had a natural fear of carrying anything precious with her, lest she lose anything else. She didn't deal with other people. Power was her only desire. She had become a paladin a mere year after joining the Western Holy Church, then its core captain less than 2 years later, building up what was lauded as the most powerful crusader group in history with her own 2 hands. But the higher she rose through church ranks, the more she saw what it really was, and then she found what lay at the essence of Luminism. The Holy Emperor Lubelius was actually a vampire by the name of Louis, whatever. Even more shocking to her that this Louis was the elder twin brother of none other than the Demon Lord Roy Valentine. Conspiring with the Demon Lord to retain your power, nothing could have been more ridiculous, more contemptuous of its people. It enraged Hinata when she learned of it, enough so that she went into the inner cloister alone to purge both Roy and Louis with... The resulting battle left her with mortal wounds, forcing her to lie there and wait for her death. There she was, with her little sense of justice, her weak power, unable to save anyone, the benevolence of choosing whom to save because you can't save them at all, or can't save them all. It seemed so comical, so pointless to her. So much for me. The weak are always doomed to die weak, but at least I rid the world of one obstacle. But even so, Hinata believed she didn't make the wrong decision. She reduced the amount of evil in this world. She had nothing to be ashamed of. That, by itself, left her satisfied. As her sight grew dim, Hinata could hear the sound of light footsteps. She thought it was her mind playing tricks on her, but then a clear, refreshing voice serenaded her. I could hear this racket from my own bedchamber. What are all of you doing? Before her was a radiant young girl with silver hair. Her heterochromatic blue and red eyes shone eerily, coldly looking down on Hinata and the others on the floor. The aura floating around her was on another level, making Louis and Roy, whom she had just fought to the death and beyond, look like children. Hinata, face to face with death, was overwhelmed by her presence. This beauty beyond all human comprehension, This clear, transparent presence so far away from her. She had the dignity of the upper class, the air of someone used to ruling over others. Good and evil seemed like trifles when presented to her. And as if to prove that, and you two think you can die and leave me behind? The waves of force emanating from her revived Roy, the demon lord, and Louis, the emperor. Despite the lethal blows Hinata knew she'd landed, it was a supernatural power, one Hinata had no knowledge of. It's over. Everything I have done. Despair filled her heart as the flame of life began to flicker away. And you as well, human. You will not be allowed to die with that pride in your mind. What is justice? Justice is not about crushing evil. Who do you think you are, deciding whether I engage in evil or not? There is no such thing as justice that can satisfy all forms of free will. It is arrogant to think you can do otherwise. Am I wrong? The words beat against Hinata's eardrums as a warm light descended upon her, saving her life. There, as her wound seemed to magically disappear, the girl spoke. You have 1 week. If you are powerful enough to defeat my closest confidants, you can certainly overcome the 7 days trial. Only then will I seriously deign to engage you. She took the trial. She completed it, usurping the powers of those she studied under to obtain superhuman strength. And then, wagering her life for the attempt, she lost to that young girl, Luminous Valentine, and capitulated to her. But even with that defeat, the sword refused to break. Instead, it grew more flexible, stronger, and with it, Hinata was reborn as a divine sword, the right hand of divinity, the slayer of all travails. To Hinata, the presence of Luminous was all that mattered. Luminous was the key to an equal, fair society, and losing her would mean the destruction of all order. Maintaining a utopia required constant effort and resolve, and along those lines, Hinata was a double-edged sword. If Luminous ever became the enemy of humanity, Hinata would have to slay her with her sword. It seemed impossible, but she was resolved to do it. That was why now, even today, she continued to put herself up to the trial.
Okay, Palpy from the Valley.
I'm not gonna put the hood up for this because I have to change the headset otherwise. Soon, Hinata had reached her destination. There, waiting for her, was Louis, the Holy Emperor, who had a kindred soul.
Louis,
He had
Louis.
Are we going with Louis or Louis here? What is it? What's our interpretation of that?
Or Ryuma, he's
Okay.
already doing Palpy from the Valley.
Yes.
You don't have to redeem it. They're making me do it anyway. I better be getting paid. No.
You've been drafted in doing the voice. Mhm.
He had unbelievable news for her. My brother died my brother died last night. Last night. I didn't
He
have
just
anything to do with that.
died in your arms tonight.
Night.
It must have been something I said.
Alright,
You should have walked away.
Don't you walk away. Don't let me hear you say.
Okay.
okay.
Hinata had I'm doing the valley, sorry. Sorry.
Yes.
Gotta get out of
Oh
my
God,
system.
like when you walk away, you know, Tommy.
Yeah. Hinata had chased off an unknown intruder in the cathedral that night.
Hinata, don't go.
Hinata. She
Hey,
was
Nata,
meant
hey,
to me.
Nata, hey.
Don't say something.
It's hard to do the voice when you distract me.
It's fine.
She was meant to meet with someone else, but after Luminous's missive made her cancel all that, she changed her plans. That, fortunately, allowed her to end the night without dirtying the Holy Lands and with anyone else's blood. Or so she thought.
Eggplant.
You're joking, right? You're joking, right? Like, you're joking. Roy is a demon lord. He was the Walpurgis Count. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that was all one thing. Sorry. You're joking, right? Roy is a demon lord. He was at the Walpurgis Council. I speak the truth, Hinata. Roy returned earlier than Lady Luminous, and the intruder you let escape ran into him first. No, that intruder fled the moment he saw me. He was so fast that I wasn't able to give it chase, but indeed, perhaps you thought it was just a diversion. Lady Luminous charged you with the defending the Holy Lands, not with killing intruders. That's the job of our Imperial Guard, as worthless as they have just proven themselves. Oh, as they have just proven themselves. The guards that I'm chief of, but Roy being killed by someone on that level? Who's that worthless one now? She laughed boldly in front of the Holy Emperor, Roy's elder brother. How scandalous. Luminous Valentine was the true demon lord. The twin brothers Louis and Roy are her close confidants. Louis ruled an internal world as its holy emperor, while Roy ruled behind the scenes as demon lords. Luminous, meanwhile, governed over everything as a god. This was the world they had pursued. It was also why Luminous preferred a policy of insular government, locking herself inside the inner cloister. Is that cloister?
Yeah,
That does
cloister.
not seem like cloister.
And it's pronounced
And never
and it's-
revealing herself.
and it's pronounced insular.
Insular. I kind of thought like insolent for whatever reason was the term that came to mind, just because of the SU part of it.
Last time they hire a Dave for the Imperial Guard.
Right.
The Insular Guard.
Don't even get me started on all the Daves we have.
Stormtroopers, stormtroopers,
Stormtroopers. Tell them all to go fuck themselves.
I love that some cosplayers actually did that in real life. It was
I saw
great.
that, yeah.
Yes.
Stormtroopers, stormtroopers,
Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
stormtroopers.
Should I just do robot chicken? Is that just? I just realized that's basically what my Palpatine from the Valley is. It's robot chicken Palpatine.
Yeah. Go for Papa Palpatine.
Roy serving as her demon. I guess I'm doing a little more of a Valley bit with that, but serving as her demon lord representative had been more than powerful enough to sit alongside the other 9 at the table. Simply being born of that empire made him the equivalent of a B ranking wise. I mean, definitely not an A rank, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. His muscular strength, durability, reaction time, and everything else were several times better than what a human could muster. Better than that freaking Darth Tyrannus, am I right? I mean, look at Vader. He's at least B plus.
Mhm.
Could have been
At
A.
least.
He had to go. But he got burnt.
Got crispy.
Very crispy. I actually lost my place there for a second. Hang on.
Infomercials.
Oh no.
Infomercials for lightsaber are going to talk about Darth Vader missing limbs.
Oh no! Where was that? I lost track.
It's like the slap chop for Anakin.
The slap chop for Anakin.
Oh
Good.
god. And his race gave him a multitude of excellent skills, including dual wielding, sabers, at the same time. He's like Starkiller. It's crazy. And steel strength, self-regeneration, shadow motion, paralysis, charm, correlation, transformation, and more. But hold on, order now, and we'll give you this mini Death Star. I'm sorry.
It comes with
Now going into the infomercial
it
part.
comes with an order of deep fried Anakin.
Oh,
And fries.
got some Skywalker
Sound
limbs. Or
Yes.
Skywalker
You might want
wings.
to
Whims.
you might want to call it sky fry.
Sky
Sky
fries.
fries. Ooh.
I like it.
Because
Gotta get some Obi sauce for that.
Because
my God.
in the Clone Wars series, his apprentice called him Sky Guy, so now he's Sky Fry.
Yeah.
Some Obi-Wan Mayobi.
And with 3 purchase of Sky Fries, you can get lava cake.
There you go.
Order now from your local mall.
Your local Darth Emporium.
I have made a grievous purchase investing in this company.
I felt like it was a grievous mistake.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway. Anyway.
The greeter from the Darth Maul. Hello there.
Oh
Hello
no. Oh
there.
no. You're gonna make me go to the
Get
no,
over
no.
it.
You die.
Mom is gonna drag me to the 3rd floor and have us shop around in the Trade Federation again, isn't she?
Oh, God. Yes, sir.
Oh boy.
We have fun.
Yes. Sorry, just stretching.
Yeah, you're stretching your camera out there. Looks like.
I am stretching it.
Yeah. There
Speaking,
were few vampires in the West.
going back to the food analogies, man, that cake.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Thanks. Practice.
I'm just
It's all
trying
them squats we've been doing.
Dude,
Mhm.
don't say squats. My thighs are still burning from Saturday.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Bro, I'm just trying to butter you up.
Thanks.
I know I'm milking it pretty hard, but you know,
It was the yeast
Oh,
that
we're
you
going
could
back to
do.
this.
Oh god.
Yeah.
just trying to
All
give you
right,
some,
right.
trying to give you some sugar because you're so sweet.
All right, guys, I'm gonna rise to the occasion and say we need to get back to reading.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Way to spoil
Yeah.
my fun.
All right.
Over here trying to chip my chocolate.
We got to
There's no need
rise
be
to the
so sour
Skywalker.
about it.
Now who's badder?
No, I get it. I get it. I
Oh
get it.
god.
He's just hoping I won't beat it on camera.
I think we're all hoping you won't do that.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he's just. I mean, to be fair, Shem, he's just jealous of our love. He's afraid I'm gonna whisk you away.
Oh.
Don't you walk away.
No,
Look, if you're
there's
not
no-
careful, I'll you
there's
off your feet.
There's no walking. There's no walking in bakery, and we're in the baking. We're in the baking. You don't use a walk to bake. So I'm afraid that you have all failed the test. Yep. It was all related to cake, and then you guys took it to walks.
Well, I guess it didn't pan out like I wanted it to.
Well,
Uh,
I mean, sorry.
yeah, man. I mean,
I didn't mean to spread myself around. I didn't mean to be a little tart.
wow. Again,
Sorry.
I just think you're so sweet.
Oh.
Yeah.
wow, way to be really, really whipped there.
There we go. He brought it back.
Okay,
man.
that one was really good.
You're looking kind of thick these days, Moon. You got one in the oven?
Ooh.
I love puns fresh from
I was
the
trying to
oven.
think of a
Right?
good one for
Ah.
that exact one.
Arts have been
Oh.
fired today.
I mean,
Oh,
hey, man.
Lord.
The pun game, sometimes it turns you upside down.
Bad to the scone. Am I right? Yeah.
Bad to the scone.
You guys are all being very batty right now.
Well, we should
Yeah.
really have a. No, I guess that doesn't work. Never mind.
I should have said batter. Dang it. There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
right.
Shem, you better watch yourself.
Should we get back to the reading?
Shem, you better watch yourself. I heard Moon wants to drizzle you in frosting.
Ooh.
I mean, you should buy me dinner first of all.
Gotta wine and dine, you
God.
know?
I don't know, man. He brought all the strawberries.
Yeah.
He thought you had a shortcake. Turns out it was a full
Gosh.
one.
Holy shit.
Oh.
It's the whole bakery.
It's the
Oh,
whole
God.
bakery.
Don't go bananas over that. Jeez, it wasn't that funny.
All right, here's the thing. Iron Mouse is the one who has a shortcake.
I see you staring at my
Damn.
puffs.
Because she's
It's
a
fine.
tiny little one. She's tiny.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
We're getting too close to the pun rabbit hole. And
Oh
we
my
just
God.
fell back in.
Oh, come on.
No.
Don't be a Dairy Queen.
Oh, yeah.
Oy.
Same.
All right, man. I know. It's all pie in the sky.
Yeah. I mean,
It's all sauce under the bridge.
Try not to pick pecan
Yeah.
all of these guys.
And they fell back in. Yep. I fell
Sorry.
back into the reactor
Fell?
shaft.
You
I didn't
we
think I was
fell
Hazel,
into the
too.
rabbit hole of puns? We dove head first.
Yep.
Falling,
Lick the
falling
ball.
implies lack of consent. I willingly went down that shit.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I didn't mean to snicker.
To be fair, the problem is you're extra saucy today.
Well, as they say, pesto changeo.
Mm.
Well, that's the way
Ooh,
the
that
cookie
was a
crumbles.
Mhm.
Oreo.
Yeah, it's good.
Oreo, man. I think I like the cookies whole. Oreo.
But even
That was
among
Sorry.
my
the so
that was my favorite commercial, by the way. He was like, "What should we call them?" Oreo. Like,
Oreo.
it
Wait,
was
wait,
like,
wait,
it
hold
was
on a
one of
second. What
those
did you
it
just
was one
say?
of those got milk commercials, and he was trying to say I don't know with a mouthful of Oreos, and he's like Oreo, and he's like, "That's brilliant!" And
What did you
Oh,
say?
that's so good. I like that.
Someone give that man money.
Oh,
$1
that's
million
amazing. I
for
love
that man.
All right, back to the book.
Oh,
Back to the book. Back to the
yeah,
book.
yeah.
But even among the so-called high-level Magic-born, they were ahead above the crowd in fighting ability. Louis and Roy were elder brother noblemen, both in the service of their leaders, Luminous, since ancient times. Their powers were monumental, it went without saying, and Hinata was fully aware of that, having fought them both once, and she had no doubt. This only meant one thing. Whoever's last night intruders was, they must have been unbelievably powerful. Like, powerful enough to beat her? Seriously, wow. Maybe I should make her the new Darth Lord of the Sith. Darth Hinata. Actually, now that brings up a good. What would her Sith name be?
Darth Rainbow.
Darth Rainbow.
I don't know.
Well, that would imply multiple colors, but it's red would be the only one
Yeah.
that the Sith actually would care about.
Mm.
Is something
So
plaguing
on
you?
with the book.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Yep.
But it doesn't really matter, does it? Hinata whispered. As long as Lady Luminous is safe, not that anyone needed to worry about her. Not even Hinata could fully gauge the depth of the demon Lord Luminous. She was beyond all imagination. A superior being that served as both an ideal goal to reach and a potential opponent sometime in the future. It would be impertinent for Hinata to even bother worrying about her. Roy, meanwhile, was worth out as much as a pebble on the street. Not to offend Louis or anything. You're all right, Louis. Don't get me wrong. I like you. But fuck you. But it really didn't matter whether he was killed or not. He was simply a tool. He was weak. He died, and that was that. As far as Hinata was concerned, that was his own fault. It doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter. We let Roy exercise his violent streaks as a threat to make people adhere to Luminism. With him dead, there's a chance people's faith in our creed may dwindle. Evil Dragon Veldora is alive once more, and yet the Forest of Jura still remains stable as well. You have a point. Hinata could guess why. It was that slime she let slip through her fingers. This she had no excuse for. It was fully her mistake, and no one was more aware of that than she was. You failed me again. Yeah. It was her choice to let last night's intruder go. But that slime Rimuru, she wanted to eradicate it from the world for good. She couldn't let help but praise him. I can hardly believe he managed to escape that place. I knew you were a carefree one.
Was it you guys that I was talking about the cheddar biscuits versus the breadsticks argument about?
I
think
don't
that
remember
it was
that
here.
now.
I don't remember who
Yeah,
it
I don't
was
think
I
it
was
was here.
talking to, but
Might have been like a Fan Friday or a
might have been. Oh no,
anime
it
church
probably
thing.
was.
That was an anime church,
Yeah, it might have been a Fan Friday thing then.
probably.
Cheddar biscuits versus
Cheddar biscuits are way better. Just saying.
Olive Garden
Anyway.
breadsticks. It's like, oh my god,
Way better, dude.
dude.
No comparison.
There's
No,
I don't even like cheddar,
no
but I like
good.
the cheddar biscuit. So, yeah. in it for the biscuit, as they say. Anyway, go ahead.
Book.
Yep.
I can hardly believe he managed to escape that place. I knew you were a careful one, Rimuru, but that was nothing I could have imagined. I can't speak about the dragon, but I imagine the forest is stable because of that slime, Rimuru, I let escape. I conducted some of my own investigation, and it had been confirmed that the kingdom of Faris. Is that? I'm blanking
Farmus.
on the name. Farmus. No, I
Farmus.
said it right. Dang it. Farmus's forces had been annihilated, counting the time back from Veldora's resurrection. It had been the work of that Rimuru. Quite an adversary for you, wasn't it? I suppose the moment I saw him, encased in that holy field, was the best chance I had to defeating him. You didn't give him much discretion. Perhaps after he was discretion. Oh, oops. Perhaps
are
after
they in
he.
the inner cloister now?
Not sure.
No.
So we
I don't
haven't
think
got
so.
to the
No,
part
no,
that
that's
says
can't
now
tell
they're
the
in
next
the
See,
inner
I can't
cloister.
tell if you made another food pun there or not, Rich. Can't tell anymore with this stream.
No,
I just said
oysters
I
is
just
the
said
food.
the inner
Cloister
oyster.
is the
I
place.
just said
So.
the inner oyster, not cloister.
Look, if it
Oh,
was
you could
Yeah.
cloister,
warn me.
we'd be getting
Yeah,
into
yeah,
Pokemon
see?
puns, and it would be so much worse. Well,
Oh, God.
maybe not for Rich.
One might say they would be ghastly.
Hey, all right, everyone,
Can't-
get your Gardevoir up.
Right on these and sorry.
You're just mad I didn't ask for a Pikachu.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I spilled my water all over.
We're deep in the muck again.
We're
Alright,
on the grimer this time.
I spilled some water when
We've
I knocked my cup.
chandelured into a deadly trap.
You know what? You know what? Muck it, right? Let's just muck.
I spilled my water when I knocked my cup over with my foot just a minute ago, but thankfully it was just water and it wasn't a lot, so it was just a Squirtle.
I knew you were going for a squirrel joke.
This has been a real Blastoise, guys.
It gets my.
He was
skill
really
improved.
Bulbasauring that one.
Sorry.
Oh
I'm just
boy.
thinking
I'm
of
done
that.
become a Voltorb.
Ladies and
I didn't
gentlemen,
mean to
Starting to drift
Guys!
off topic now.
we're in the holy city. Show some respect, okay? Shame it.
There.
Back to the fucking book.
Okay. I'm on top
Got
of
a
it.
Volcadabra out of my hat. Here, hang on. After he claimed to be from your realm. Of course not, Lady Loomis's aims are incompatible with that slime's. I know where he's coming from, and leaving him to his own devices would only wreck our plans. That's why I chose to ignore what he had to say and instead try to destroy his town. So the angels will be moving soon then. Enough. They will. They're safer now. But if he keeps developing the town at that pace, they absolutely will. That would be distressing. We aren't ready for them yet. I like to ensure that our victory in the next Tenma War is absolute. I know. We need to tear those angels limb from limb, and that's why we can't afford to speed up the timetable. Louis nodded. Whatever the cities of the world developed past a certain level, the angels began to attack them. Why? No one knew, but their actions followed a set, recognizable pattern. When it happened, countless numbers of innocents died, and to combat them, Hinata had expanded her forces and devised a way to knock them completely out of the picture. All right, I'm gonna phone that one in. What's that word? Proselytizing?
What?
So
Proselytizing.
Proselytizing?
proselytizing.
Proselytizing? Is that
Thank
what
you.
you're trying to say?
Yeah, like I said, I was saying
hard
I'm
word,
trying to
actually.
say the word.
Oh man, you haven't been
Proselytizing.
around religion much. Proselytizing. Oh,
Yeah.
buddy.
Or
I haven't either,
Illuminism was
so-
also.
Forgot to
Yeah,
tell
I
him
mean,
about that. Okay, there it is.
Oh, okay, yeah. The action of attempting to convert someone from one religion, belief, or opinion to another. Okay. I had
I'd say
no idea what that-
converting. Why not just say converting?
It's fancier.
It's bullshit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I said it.
All
Anyway,
right, go.
her converting for Luminism was also a way to help people work together, making their harmatic cooperation a palpable force to work with. That, she believed, was the best way to follow the will of Luminous, her god. Rimuru's behavior was getting in the way of that, and now that she knew Rimuru was the cause of the names, I don't know, Shizu Izawa's death, she had personal issues with him. There was no reason at all for her to cut him any slack. With him, were only sorry. With him were his monsters, intelligent, rational, and understanding of humans. It pained her a little to involve them in this, but Luminous called them her enemy, and her will was the law. Victory at the Temi War was of utmost priority to learn that. Hinata wouldn't hesitate to do what must be done. She was cold, pragmatic, and above all, a rationalist. Perhaps your failure will turn out well in the end. What do you mean? The Western nations will likely band together to deal with the threat in the forest of Jura. With Roy gone, what better foe to unite the human race against? Do you think so? I doubt they'll go that way. I doubt they'll go that easily. But did he have a point? Maybe. Hinata thought it was a good thing after all. A stable forest of Jura was what they wanted, and if they sought to live along humans, that was all for the better. But if Rimuru really did massacre the farmers' force, he was clearly a threat they couldn't allow to overlook. Still, the Eastern merchants who brought me information, we were planning to meet last night as well. If it weren't for Lady Luminous's orders, I wouldn't be here right now. Oh? Rather good timing then. Almost too good, isn't it? Those merchants were trying to use me. If you think about it, maybe keeping Rimuru alive present was the right answer. Not to make excuses. But the nails that stick out get hammered down. They may have survived the fall invasion, but the resurrected storm dragon was bound to attack Rimuru before long. Plus, Rimuru was calling himself a demon lord, apparently, which invited the rage of the other 10 and earned him a ticket to last night's Walpurgis. I would imagine so. Until we are fully ready, I prefer to use that land as a bulwark against the east, assuming Rimuru survived the Walpurgis Council. Right. Do you think he'll make it through?
A bulwark.
Lady Luminous would... Whoop.
It's called a bulwark.
Bulwark.
Did we pass?
Bulwark.
Did we pass the part where they were like, now they are in the inner cloister, a sacred mountain looming over the center of the holy.
No, we haven't. We're still.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Going on there yet?
Should I drop Palpy from the valley a little bit then, or?
Yeah, because I don't know where we are. I don't know how far we are here.
We are.
I know
only
we're
on
like
page
39% in the book. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That doesn't explain anything. So the angels.
We've only
Yeah,
covered
'cause
like
with Kindle.
less than 10 chapters or 10 pages. Excuse me.
10 chapters. Jeez, that's still a lot.
Just like 3
All right,
paragraphs before that asterisk.
Okay.
Oh, 3 paragraphs before that asterisk. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
My pants.
Right, do you think he'll make it through? Lady Luminous will return soon. You'll know by then. Having to tell her of Roy's death is a depressing thought. She'll be in a bad state, I'm sure. She was a lot kinder to him than I ever would. I suppose I'm not very kind myself. My own brother is dead, but I don't feel sad about it at all. Hinata shrugged at Louis. They stopped talking, waiting for Luminous. Before very long, a herald arrived. Stand back! Lady Luminous has returned! In a flash, the cathedral became a hive of activity, and soon Hinata and Louis were going to face a conversation they never expected to have.
Okay, There we go.
I
Good
think
stuff.
now we're the
Now
cloister.
we're at the inner cloister. Okay. I couldn't tell because I had people yelling in my ear from a video. So, like,
Okay.
you have never seen a more passionate yelling match about absolutely nothing than when the Rooster Teeth.
What was it? A
podcast
political
going on.
video?
No, it was literally cheddar biscuits or breadsticks, and they were screaming at each other about which one they preferred.
I think I know the video you're talking about. Is that the Rooster Teeth one?
Yes.
There's no competition.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
yep.
I know exactly.
that one.
Why not just
Michael
go
Jones.
down the middle and go for cheese sticks?
Because literally that's what she was talking about. It's just like cheese sticks. It's like, no, it's not the fucking same thing. It's not. Cheese sticks
not
are
the
not
point.
cheddar biscuits, nor are they breadsticks. They're not the same.
It's bread with cheese.
No, it's not. It's
With
just
cheese.
cheese in a form of a stick. There's no
It's bread
bread.
with cheese.
No, not that kind of cheese stick. I mean, like the kind of cheese sticks you could get at like Pizza Hut or some shit.
Those aren't
Pizza
cheese
bread,
sticks.
cheese on it.
Those aren't cheese sticks. Those are mozzarella sticks.
Whatever.
No.
Well,
No, you got it backwards.
cheese sticks.
No, they're not sticks of cheese.
No,
You know,
I was
that
just
is
thinking
fair.
about, like,
The
breadsticks that are
definition,
filled with
yeah.
cheese.
It's bread
Yeah.
Yeah.
cheese on.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And they're not the same either.
Are we gonna have our own argument of cheese sticks
I would
versus
honestly,
cheddar biscuits
I
here?
would take cheddar biscuits over a mozzarella stick any day.
Yeah, those are so good.
Like
honestly.
I don't even
Anyway.
like Red Lobster, and I'll eat their fucking cheddar.
Oh,
biscuits.
Red Lobster
I like
cheddar
it.
biscuits?
That's what we're talking
Oh.
about. Red Lobster cheddar
Yeah,
biscuits.
that's the whole thing.
It's Red Lobster cheddar
I kept hearing
biscuits.
cheddar biscuits,
Hold
and I'm
on,
just
hold on.
thinking a biscuit
It's
with cheese
the
on it.
argument-
that is
Red
no,
Lobster
no,
didn't
biscuits?
know
It's
specifically.
Red
Oh.
Lobster. It's Red
That
Lobster
changes
cheddar biscuits.
Everything.
Hold on, this is Red Lobster's cheddar biscuits versus Olive Garden's breadsticks. And I gotta tell you, as somebody who's surrounded himself with Italian people for a long time, fuck Olive Garden. It is the IHOP of Italian food.
It is.
Yeah. That's like
But,
saying that
Sure.
P.F. Chang's represents Chinese food. No, they fucking don't.
Yeah,
if you ever
they don't.
actually had real Chinese food, you'd know that.
Actually,
I
the
have-
hurtful one is Panda Express.
I don't think
Some
I
people are
actually
like,
have Yeah,
real
Panda
authentic
Express.
Chinese food. And
Terrible.
it's like, no, it's not.
No.
No, it ain't.
No.
No, you ain't.
It really is.
No, we went.
No, you ain't. No.
There's
No,
a part of
you
Georgia
have
where there's
lost.
a ton of like authentic Chinese,
You are not
Korean,
Italian.
Vietnamese, and
That's
Japanese
it.
food.
Shem,
One of my favorite
Shem,
places to go.
Shem, that's another thing. We
Do
got
like Panda
approved.
Express,
We
though.
got approved for probably about 3 or 4 panels.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go to AWA,
Mm-hmm.
if you're able to come with us, there is Izakaya there, which is a Japanese restaurant, like authentic
Ooh.
Japanese food.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
fucking good, dude.
Oh,
They
I'm
have
sure, dude.
they have
It's that
taiyaki.
whole weekend.
They have like the little
Yeah.
bean paste
Octopus balls.
cookie crust thing
Mm.
that is
Yeah.
that is fish shaped and it's drizzled with honey. It's so fucking
Yeah, the taiyaki, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. They also
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
takoyaki there too, and I like.
Mm.
I'm okay with octopus if it's been cooked. I also like
Yeah.
squid jerky. I fucking love
Squid jerky is delicious, dude.
Squid
Shredded squid jerky is tasty.
Dude,
like, no
the
joke.
person
It's
the
delicious.
person that introduced me to squid jerky was my friend Fung,
Mhm.
and he was from Guam.
Tasty.
And he was
Mm.
like, dude, you got to try this shit. And I'm like, oh my
Mhm.
god. He's also the
savory.
motherfucker that
So,
introduced me to
we
Final
have-
Fantasy.
Good.
We
All
have a
right.
really good restaurant called Shoya. It's another like
Ooh.
really authentic Japanese food. Absolutely delicious. They have this curry that has pork cutlet and rice.
Mm,
So
okay.
good.
So it's like a tonkatsu
As well as
curry or something.
Sushi,
I've
sashimi,
never actually had Japanese
fucking
style
boats of
curry.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've
Is it
had
good?
I've had some like other types of curries, but mostly
Yeah, like Indian curry.
Indian curry. I've
Well,
never
when
had
y'all come out here
Japanese
for
yeah.
AWA, we should a damn good place to eat.
I want to
Mhm.
go to I want to try proper chicken tikka masala at some point. Not this.
I'd like that
store-bought
too.
shit.
Indian food is
We
delicious.
have a
Indian
place
food.
for that as well. I haven't been
I've
there
never
yet,
had
but I'm
Thai food.
pretty sure my
either.
friends have.
I know
never
plenty
once
of good
had
places
Thai
for
food.
Thai around here. So
Yeah, I'm
Pho,
not
I
Thai
believe
either,
pho
so.
is Thai. No, pho is Korean.
Where do you live,
No, I mean
no,
Jim?
pho is Vietnamese, dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on a second.
that's my
Hold
beef,
on a
that's my
second.
Huh, what's up?
Shim,
What up,
do you
what
live
up?
in Colorado?
Yeah,
Okay, so
What
you're
about
a
it?
mountain. So you're a mountain time. Okay.
yeah. So
How
I'm
f-
1
how
hour
far
behind
from-
you.
How far from Denver are you?
like on the outskirts,
Okay,
probably like
so
20 or 30
so
minutes
if I
away.
so if I
Really?
flew
Wow.
to Denver, so if
Yeah.
I flew to Denver and
Mhm.
was like, Shim, take me around. Let's go find good food.
Fuck yeah,
Alright.
I'll take you some good
Let's-
fucking food.
Take me
You
around.
come here, you
Speed
fly
of
to
sound.
DIA. I will show you some fucking good places to eat.
Take me there. I want to go there.
There's some great places to eat here, honestly.
And
We
after
have a
we get
good
done,
mix too.
after
yeah.
we get done, since it is Denver, we need some mountain hospitality. So show me where I
Yeah.
can find that good kush.
the thing is, I don't do it myself, but I have friends who do, so
Yeah,
they can pick you up.
exactly. It's like
Let
show me where
me
the
call
best.
up my friend.
Show me where the
Mm.
best.
Let me call up my
dispensaries are.
homies.
Show her all the dank cushes. I want to get mile high.
I want to get the munchies with some brownies.
No, dude, no. If I wanted to get mile high, I'd just climb up on a mountain and fuck a woman.
Oh my god. I see.
Tell
They
me
got
to
See,
some mountains, if you know
tell
what
me,
I mean.
Tell me to show her my. Tell her to show me her peaks and valleys.
Yeah, there
we
you
do
go.
have a. You know how they have like Hooters and stuff? We
Yeah.
do have like a bar like that where all the women are like pretty busty and they call it Twin Peaks. And it's
Of
like, oh, that's so
course.
good.
Of course,
That's
of
such a
course
great
they do.
name
Of
for a
course they
restaurant
do.
here.
Of course they do.
Twin
Dude,
What about
they
Sweet
literally
Cheeks?
have Dick's Crab Shacks. Dirty Dick's Crabs is an actual thing. Yeah.
Ew.
No.
I got my
Ew.
crabs.
No.
I got my crabs at Dirty Dick's. Yeah.
Ew.
No.
Dude,
Nah.
that's not even the most fucked up restaurant name I've ever seen, dude.
Oh god.
All right, anyway.
Anyway.
Now they were at the inner cloister, a sacred mountain looming in the city of Holy Empire of Lubelius.
Oh God, we're gonna have to listen to this
You
schmuck.
weren't ready for this voice, were you?
You didn't see me
No,
spread my
Palpatine
arms.
was not.
The
Proceed.
Holy Empire of Rebellion.
Ouch,
The
Speed,
High
shit.
Church headquarters was at the foot of it. Proceeded straight through its grounds, and you'll find the Holy Temple, which houses the cathedral that connects to the mountain's entrance. Beyond it and up the path, the inner cloister loomed ahead. This was the holiest and most forbidden place in all of Lubelius, even more so than the Holy Emperor's official chambers.
Real quick, do you happen to voice a character in What If Frieza Became Good?
No.
Like General Rildo or something? No, not General
No.
Rildo.
No, I did not.
You sound like, if you turn on the robotic voice, you sound exactly like him. So.
Relaxing
After
there
that.
was the demon lord Valentine, or rather, Luminous, as she recounted the previous night's events, clearly peeved. So that's all of it. That annoying dragon simply insists on getting in my way at every possible moment. Hideta's first reporting of Roy's death only added to her anger.
Oh, wow.
Such a stupid child, she murmured in reply, betraying no emotion whatsoever, as she entered the inner cloister, just as regal as always. She seemed cool-headed enough as she described the Walpurgis Council, but when she reached the point where Veldora revealed her true identity, her well-defined, beautiful features reddened with anger. It was overpowering to her audience as she let out in all her pent-up emotion. And look at Roy, too! I could have revived him as long as I was within sight of him, but no! My brother is simply happy, Lady Luminous. That is all that needs to be considered. Silence! This sounds like I practically led Roy by the hand to his death. No, my lady. It is my brother Roy's fault for failing to live up to your expectations. But if any one factor was involved, it was bad luck. Everyone in goddammit Sonic not right goddamn now. Sonic just sent me something on... No, it's... What did you delete it?
I didn't delete it. Did I?
It said you sent me a YouTube thing, and then like, what? It said that you sent me a link on Discord. Now I'm just very confused.
Is it
So
a like? I'm seeing
on
it.
this So you should look up in the top right right corner. There should be a thing that says show chat.
Motherfucker!
No, I put in the light novel reading.
What did you do? I hate you. No one cares. Stop.
I didn't do anything
Bad
else.
Sonic, bad.
I didn't do
I've
anything.
done nothing else but that.
Sonic.
And that was enough. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. You mischievous hedgehog.
Yes.
Sorry.
They announced the Sonic 3 now.
You stupid hedgehog! You make me look bad.
They've officially announced the Sonic 3 for 2024, December 2024.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I want it to
That's
come
the
out.
Shadow
holiday.
movie.
It needs to come out holiday 2024, dude.
Is it gonna come up and be
Holiday.
like, huh,
Ooh.
Sonic the Hedgehog?
I want the fourth
No!
movie to be Shadow the Hedgehog. I want the
It's
Shadow
not
Hedgehog
Solid
spin-off.
Snake.
He does kind of sound like that. Huh,
Ugh.
Otakon,
Metal
there's a
Gear.
weird black hedgehog
The
here.
Space Colony arc.
Yeah.
There's a Metal Gear.
Must be Snake.
Yeah, it's blue.
Solid
There's a
Snake,
weird
right?
Snake here. Yeah.
You do a really
Snake's
good
these
Solid
hedgehogs,
Snake
right?
impression.
Huh.
Who?
Shim.
Huh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I listened to so many of the fucking codecs all the time. Snake,
the
that's
Yeah,
Wario.
you do that, and then you say Metal Gear, and then that's it.
Yeah.
You got the
Alright,
voice.
Metal
I've
Gear.
literally okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I know what character I'm casting you for in season 2.
Oh god.
boy.
I am
Yeah.
actually speaking of characters. I'm actually very curious if and when you will cast me to be the remember that Palpy from the Valley voice? Yeah, we need you to do that for this character.
Yeah.
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 It'll happen
Yeah,
at some
it'll
point.
happen.
You'll find-
Hoping he
you'll
could
find
actually
somebody.
voice the king with that voice.
Yeah.
You need to be the Valley girl, and I need to be Palpy from the Valley at some point. I'm so ready for that.
All right.
The thing
Anyway.
is, I can't voice a
Yeah.
girl, but if there's a very gay man, let me at him.
Yep.
If there's a very wrinkly man, I'm in a cape. I'm there, or not a
There's
cape, but a
an edgy
hoodie.
man.
A hood.
I'll be there.
Metal Gear.
I'm not.
Oh, Lord.
We are not creating the human version of testicular torsion to put inside of Slime season 2. Okay? Y'all can calm the
Aw,
fuck
come
down.
on.
Otakon, I've got testicular torsion. What do I do?
It's Otakon.
Do it.
Otakon. It's Otakon. Otakon is a fucking anime
Otakon.
convention.
I'm sorry.
So while you were sitting there saying Otakon, I have testicular torsion, I'm like,
Otakon.
why are
Yeah.
you telling an anime convention that you have testicular torsion?
Otakon. I'm at Otakon. Wait,
Yeah.
who? You're at what?
Yeah, what?
No, I'm talking to Otakon about
Otakon.
Otakon.
Ocelot is right
Okay.
next to me. Ocelot. All right. Anyway,
This
He's swinging
con
his
is
revolver
the
around.
best con
Ocelot.
ever.
Ocelot. Ocelot is
Yeah.
revolving
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, this con
He's
is the
revolving
best
around the
con.
whole
One
Otakon.
might call it a revolution.
Jesus
All
Christ.
right,
Okay.
anyway, all right. So
He's a force of nature, let me tell you.
he's a force
Yeah.
of revolution.
Ugh.
Ugh,
He's gonna get his revengeance.
God damn it! I hate all of you. I
Yeah,
hate,
no.
hate.
Shut up, baby.
This is fun.
No, it's not. What page did we start on? No, it's not.
I
Yeah,
don't
like,
remember
we
where
only
we're
got-
at.
We only got like 13 pages in, dude.
19. Okay.
Yeah, we
My
stopped.
brother is happy, I think. That's where
Yeah.
we're at, I
Jesus
think.
Christ.
Huh.
Fucking shit.
Yeah.
We'd
Mhm.
have to cover at least 9 more pages just to get to 20 pages.
Okay, I can help with that. Yeah, we can do it.
We can do it. We can do it
Yeah.
all night
Yeah.
long.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's almost.
You
almost
can
even.
win. I feel great. You feel great. You can do this. Ah!
Hasapa.
Okay. Cheddar
the thing.
biscuits.
Colonel, I really
Olive
like
Sanders.
cheddar biscuits.
Colonel
How dare you be a
Sanders,
stand
I'd
for-
love
for
some
Olive Garden.
cheddar biscuits.
Colonel, we got a
Yeah.
problem.
All right.
I'm dummy thick.
Dumb-
In the clap of my
Clap
ass
of my
cheek.
ass cheek.
I can-
Just alerting the guards.
Guards.
All right.
Guards.
It must be all the cheddar biscuits you eat, Snake. I told you to lay off of them.
But they're delicious.
Yeah, But they're delicious, Colonel.
Have
I don't
you-
even like Red Lobster.
Have you tried them? I could
Yeah,
eat them
serious-
anytime,
like, seriously.
anywhere.
Oh,
Like
man.
seriously,
Yeah.
even
I don't
my
even
penis
like
gobbled
seafood.
one up the other day.
Uh,
It was unbelievable. I didn't even know it
Yeah.
could do that.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
Colonel. The biscuits are going to my ass. Everyone's checking out my metal rear. I'm sorry.
It's a whale of a tail.
Oh,
Alright, anyway.
has nothing to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Sounds kind of fishy.
Fishy.
There we go.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Well, there's an ocelot.
Now I'm
Yep.
trying to think, how are we gonna get James Bond into this?
It doesn't matter. We already got the better version. Indiana Jones is right there, clearly.
Mhm.
You're not wrong.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Yeah. Why did it have to be snakes?
You Chewie. What?
Because nobody likes
Ah,
Raiden
Chewie.
or Raiden or whatever the fuck his name is.
No,
But he
Ryan, you're right.
becomes the funny meme man.
The funny
Looks like
He
it's
has a
time for
giant
Jack to
sword with
let
anime
rip.
action.
sword. A
Why
sword.
won't you
All right.
die? Why won't you read?
All right. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. No, my lady, my butter.
Yep.
If any one factor was involved, it was bad luck. Tough luck, little duck. Everyone in the cloister knew it wasn't their fault. I apologize, Hinata said. Hinata suddenly, I let that intruder go. And Roy.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Hina-
You
all
know
right.
what? If you're gonna
Hinata should be
dub that
solid
in the
snake.
bridge, then go for it. Do the Metal Gear
Hinata-
voice.
Hinata should be solid snake. Gotcha.
Metal
I think it'd be
Hinata.
funny. Yeah.
Metal.
I'd be willing to voice
I'm
her.
gonna take you
Either
out
Metal
with my
Hinata or
metal
Hinata Gear.
Metal gear. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to take you out, Rimuru, with all this metal gear. That's a sword? Metal gear. God damn it.
Yeah.
Like,
It is made of metal, to be fair. Come on, you gotta give me some credit.
Yeah.
all right.
It's
anyway,
perfect.
Metal
It's perfect.
gear. All right, God damn it.
Yeah.
Chat, you hear it here. You heard it here first.
So be it. Luminous replied. Luminous face tightened as she looked at her and Louis. You were merely following my orders. I am the one who deserves the blame. But we don't have the time to mourn for him now. The dragon is revived, and we have a new demon lord in Rimuru. That is the undeniable truth, and we must decide how to handle it. Yes, my lady, I understand. Hinata and Louis nodded. This question would decide the entire direction the Holy Empire would go in the future. If you would like to defeat Veldora, I would like to defeat Veldora for you. Hinata offered. Hinata, Luminous coldly replied. You have grown stronger, yes. Much stronger than when you fought me. You are well past the 7 days on your way to equaling my level. But even if you can defeat the Demon Lord Rimuru, you will never defeat Veldora. She is right, Hinata. That is how fearsome a presence the dragon is. A true catastrophe. Louis was there for that dragon's previous rampages, agreed readily with Luminous. Is he that powerful? But didn't the hero seal him away? I'm sorry, seal him away. Arf, arf.
SEAL Team 6 didn't do their job.
SEAL Team
Er,
6
er.
didn't do their job.
It
They
appears that SEAL Team 6 has failed me yet
They
again.
they arfed arf back home, and then I had to
Er.
do the job. I snuck in
I-
there with nothing more than
Darth
a pistol,
Snake.
nothing more than a pistol, my wits, the clap of my ass cheeks, and this cardboard box.
Ring.
Right, anyway. If a human did it once before, Hinata reasoned, it could always happen again. Luminous and Louis immediately brushed it off. Look, Hinata, that dragon is a form of natural energy in itself. Perhaps you could use magic to quell a raging gale, yes, but that dragon has its own free will. It cannot be cut with a sword or affected by magic. When it flies into a rage, the shock waves will ravage the earth, far more so than any of our puny magic. The thought seemed to genuinely dismay Luminous. Louis nodded in agreement, his face pale as if he had just recalled an ugly memory. It was truly a nightmare, he said. Ah, that ever so beautiful Night Rose Castle turned into an unrecognizable pile of ashes. Don't remind me of it, Louis. The castle was the culmination of vampire knowledge and science, and now it exists only in our memories. There is no use in craving what we cannot have. Quite true. The exchange taught Hinata just how dangerous this Veldora was. But, if it comes to it, she quietly swore to herself, I will kill him. Then she realized something else. The whole reason the inner cloister was atop this holy mountain. It was to prepare for a potential Veldor attack, wasn't it? So she could constantly observe the skies and stop him before he arrives. Night Garden, the main city in the Holy Empire, was located entirely underground. For that reason as well. You shut up. To prevent dragon invasions, to keep the casualties to a minimum in a fight. That was how wary Luminous was of this storm dragon. Hinata, please restrain yourself. I do not wish to lose you too. And if Luminous put it that strongly to her, she had no option but to nod back. Now her mishandling of that encounter with Rimuru was sticking in her throat like a sewing needle. Labeling him a monster and ignoring his attempts at conversation were both mistakes. Not in terms of what her faith taught her, or so she wanted to think, but still, her actions had led directly to this current situation. If that was what the Eastern merchants had wanted, then Hinata had fallen for it hook, line, and sinker. How distasteful, giving me that information when they knew exactly how I would react. Or perhaps they have an informant of their own. That's right. Master Luminous. I'm dummy thick. And that clap on my ass cheeks keeps alerting Rimuru.
Keeps alerting the forest.
Not even a cardboard box can protect me
Not
now.
even a cardboard box can protect me.
I do see that they have a plate of cookies.
Have you seen Hinata's ass?
You're right, Snake. She is what the kids say. Dummy thick.
Dummy thick.
It was hard for her to
How's
believe.
Ben, by the way?
But Hinata could imagine someone in the church working with those merchants. They may know all about their preparations for the angels by now, and maybe that was why they pointed her in Rimuru's direction, to take him out for them. A mole in the church had to be something for consideration. But for now, such a thought had to be left to simmer. There were other problems to deal with.
Yes, quite.
Quite.
All right.
Yes, quite indeed.
Very well, but what will we do about Rimuru now, as a demon lord? We have no choice but to let him be. The church has yet to declare him a divine enemy yet, fortunately. No, but is there a problem? There is. I fear the city and highways the monsters are building could cause the angels to invade more quickly. Ah, yes, there is that. Having those little insects flitting around is annoying enough, although making the Demon Lord Rimuru and the Storm Dragon Veldora our enemies would be much worse. But if they attract more attention for us, they'll become the Angel's main target, I imagine. Either way, not much point thinking about it now. To Luminous, the Angels were all but worthless. Hinata, understanding that, voiced her agreement. Beyond that, there was another problem. There is also the fact that their town. It turns the concept of monsters being humanity's common enemy, one of Luminism's core tenets, on its head. Not Tails. Because
Like me.
Tails, as we all know,
Are on snakes.
is a character in Sonic 2. You should check it out on DVD and Peacock.
Always
Jim
been
Carrey.
on tail.
Streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Good movie. Really
It's
enjoyed
got
it.
tails.
Thank
With
you.
some popcorn.
It's got Jim Carrey.
He's
I love Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. That man is a goddamn
They explain what
national treasure.
Tails is tails.
Kind of like
Because of the
National
multiple
Treasure,
tails.
in which we get
Yeah.
another iconic actor stealing the Declaration of Independence.
Nicolas Cage.
Way to go, Nick Cage. Way to go.
Yeah.
This is why there's a character that's lightly based on you in the Mortal Kombat series. They just called him Johnny, but we all know
Yep.
it's Nick Cage.
It's true.
Nick Cage's personality
All of
with Keanu Reeves' martial
Nicolas
arts skills.
Cage is.
Like, no, Johnny Cage is literally Nick Cage's
Nicolas
coked out
Cage.
personality with
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves'
Mhm.
fighting ability.
I'd like that. That'd be funny. That's fun to watch.
God.
All right, let's continue this. Where was I?
Mhm.
Shall we?
Where was I?
The question made Luminous visibly scowl.
All right. The question made Luminous visibly scowl. She mulled it over a moment. There was no longer any easily quashed threat. But if they let their religious tenets be defanged like this, they would lose their validity and their appeal to the masses. The faith they had spent the last 1,000 years building would be lost. And that could not
Thousands of years.
and that could not be allowed to pass. Perhaps, Louis suggested, he could serve as a useful accomplice for us, as an evil demon lord. Okay, I'm going to change the voice up. It was a thought he had shared with Hinata earlier. Let Rimuru serve as a propaganda heel, much like how Roy acted as Demon Lord. But as Hinata expected, Luminous was less than enthusiastic. That could not happen, Rimuru, this Demon Lord. He just wants to have fun living in his own little nation, that's all. He's going right up to our faces and declaring he'll give the humans all the protection they want because he needs their help. He said it himself. Anyone who gets in the way of that, whether a person or a demon lord or the Holy Church, is my enemy. She let out a forlorn sigh. If only he wasn't mingling with the human race all the time, Louis, that would be such a good idea, she said with frustration. And Hinata realized once and for all that Rimuru wasn't lying. He really was a transfer from another world, but it was too late to act on that. She was fully aware that she had acted on incorrect assumptions, fueled by her lack of interest in listening to others. It was a bad habit, and it just blew up in her face big time. At least nobody
This is
seemed
why you
to
pay
know.
attention in class, chat.
At least nobody seemed to know that the god Luminous was the same person as the Demon Lord Valentine yet. If worse came to worse, only her own life would be forfeit. For now, then, all we can do is sit and watch. You're right. Simply hold ourselves as we always do. No brash moves. The more excuses we make, the more we may entangle ourselves. Our only responsibility is giving our faithful across the world the truth. Veldora the Storm Dragon is back. And what about Rimuru? As Hinata brooded, Luminous and Louis were already deciding on their future policies. Yes, well, Rimuru seems the sort of leader open to political exchange. We could deceive the Western nations easily enough. Are you fine with that, Hinata? It was a question, but Luminous meant it as,
Pre-decided.
predicated. Pre-decided. Is that how it is? Pre-decided
pre-decided
Assuming a
policy.
pre-decided.
Pre-decided.
Hmm.
Pre-decided policy. I am. Would he bear a grudge against you? A little. I did try to kill him. Ocelot wasn't happy about that either. God damn it. All right. Ah, yes, you did. But Rimuru's not stupid enough to hold that against us to the point of becoming enemies. Such was the will of Luminous, a leader who didn't even mind if Rimuru knew her true colors. But Hinata was unconvinced. I will keep that in mind. Hinata said, attempted to hide her real thoughts as she left. Okay, Shem, take over.
Right.
But
A little
anytime-
over a month passed.
Anytime Hinata has to speak, it's this voice.
Okay, I can do that.
There you go.
A little over a month passed. Yeah, I could do that. Real easy. Hinata spent it tirelessly at work. Her paladins were busy building a line of defense against Veldora, while the Imperial Guard was out gathering intelligence for her. Those merchants from the east, once a vital part of the spy network, could no longer be trusted, and so she decided to rely only on info she could personally gather herself. Now was the time for the Empire's monthly conference between major groups of the papacy, the Crusaders, the Paladins under Hinata's direct control, and the Master Rooks, the Imperial Guard forces serving the Holy Emperor. They were both the pride of Libelius, with Hinata Sakaguchi standing at the very peak. She served as the conference speaker, Hinata chief knight of the Master Rooks and captain of the Crusaders, not to mention the strongest knight in the nation. A high seat was prepared for her, and all other the attendees' chairs were situated in a semicircle around her. To her right were 6 people representing the Crusaders. First was Vice Captain Renard Jester, known as the Noble of Light, a paladin with a soft, plaintive expression. Next to him was Arnaud Baumann of Air, the man lauded as second strongest only to Hinata. He stood head and shoulders above the rest of the troop leaders, serving as a sort of assault team specialist for the Crusaders. Following Arnaud were 4 other commanding officers. Bacchus of the Earth, a large brooding man gifted at smashing his magic-infused holy mace into his foes. Lightus of Water, a beautiful healer and elementalist who employed a holy spirit Undine on the battlefield. Guard of Fire, a tall knight and conjurer who wielded his flaming red spear. And Fritz of Wind, a magical fighter as talented in wind magic as with his twin swords. He was a tactical trickster, a rarity among the high-minded crusaders he served alongside. Fritz never wore his uniform up to the prescribed code of perfection, but no one admired and respected Hinata as much as he. Each of these commanders led a team of 20 or so paladins, while Arnaud served as their overall leader. The 5 seated here were among the best among the 100 or so, or 10 or so paladins, and there was no doubting their talents. Contrasting with them, on Hinata's left side were the Master Rooks, a much more ragtag assemblage in a motley variety of uniforms and armor. They numbered a mere 33, but still formed their own division. For each one was a powerhouse in battle, Rooks, as the Holy Emperor proudly called them. They all ranked at least an A on the charts, and a few of them were even champion level, a calamity on the threat scale. A few were particularly notable. There was Blue Sky Sar, who looked like an innocent boy, but was older than anyone else in the room. He was the chief knight of the Imperial Guard before Hinata took the role. Then there was Giant Boulder Grigori, Sar's right-hand man, whose impervious skill granted him astonishing physical resilience. His muscles were his weapon, and they were harder than most types of metal, making him an impregnable fortress of a man. And last but not least was Raging Sea Glenda, who was newer to the fold than Hinata and had made a serious name for herself in recent years. Notable for her spiky red hair, she was a wild woman, an ex-mercenary whose fighting skills were still veiled in mystery. Only Rama, the person who had ceded his post to Glenda after she defeated him, knew about her full strengths. This trio was known as the 3 Battle Sages, and they sat together opposite the 6 Paladins. The 9 were all literal superhumans. far beyond the framework one would think the human body could provide. They were all certified saints, a sort of complement to a demon lord, and with Hinata, they were collectively known simply as the 10 Great Saints. Whenever the person or a person engaged in a grueling training in one subject or another, they would occasionally evolve into a higher form of existence upon completing such a trial. Accomplishing this made them enlightened, greatly expanding their lifespan and transforming their physical bodies into something like a half spiritual life form. They were released from flesh and blood, in other words, and thus the amount of energy enlightened individuals could work with was enormous. Their brute and magical strength was powered up to levels beyond compare, letting them be the equivalent of potential demon lords. They were the guardians of humanity, the servants of divinity who evolved the correct way, even if this was only by the standards of certain people. They all sat there quietly, awaiting Hinata's arrival. Several paladins were stationed behind each commanding officer, the rest of the 2 divisions remaining on their feet in their assorted gear. Soon, the heavy door creaked open. Sorry to keep you. Sorry to keep you. Let us begin.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Yeah.
There we go.
Huh? Yeah. With that, the meeting commenced.
Yeah, you gotta add those little hums to it.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
That's how you get the voice back in case you start losing it.
Yep. Should I keep going?
No.
Okay, just making sure, because I saw the
yeah.
asterisk. Yes. Okay.
Maybe.
I think it's moon.
What page are we on? Hold on.
134 on mine, so
you
like
made it-
133
155 on
You
mine.
made you made it to an asterisk. That's what
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So
Nick, you
Pass
made it to
torch.
an
Hold on.
Nick,
I
hold
like-
on.
It doesn't start with behind Hinata.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah, that's the
going.
one.
Keep going.
Okay.
If you're going
Behind
through
Hinata, shaded by some bamboo blinds, the Holy Emperor Louis was taking in the joint conference at his seat. But just as the proceedings were set to begin, Snare immediately threw them into disorder. Whoa, where do you get off being so late? Not only did you fail to keep Veldora from waking up, you even let a new demon lord be born, and you're the fool representing us? This is a joke. I'm not laughing.
Okay, actually
Even though-
no. Actually no, stop.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
because you're on you're on 136.
134 on mine, but
yeah, on mine you're
yeah.
on 136 and there's not another asterisk that I see
for a long time, huh?
until
Yeah.
150.
Yeah, that's fair. That's way too long.
So, I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
bro, we'll stop here.
Yeah,
we'll,
that's fair.
We'll stop here. I don't usually
Mhm.
like doing 2-parters, but we're going to have to do it as a 2-parter.
It's a pretty long chapter, so
136.
didn't
I mean,
help
yeah,
that we
that's how it
had-
normally goes.
It didn't help
mean,
that
it
we were
did-
doing
yeah.
a grocery store pun game for like
We
an
were
hour.
we were doing like,
Yeah.
Oh, that was totally worth it, though. It was super fun.
Totally.
All right. So, guys, yeah, that'll be it for us. We will see you guys next time for more of this nonsense.
thank you for coming, though.
Sorry.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you very much.
Sorry. We'll actually get to reading.
Sorry
properly
about
next time.
that.
Don't
I
make
think we were
promises
just
you can't
falling.
keep.
We
Owie
got
from
pretty
the
Valley.
sour this stream. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Owie from the
We'll
Valley.
try to sweeten up it next time.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Oh my
let me
God.
see what the requests are real quick.
Am I getting paid
There
for
are no
this
requests.
now?
All right, there we go. That's it, gang. No exercises tonight
Woo.
because nobody redeemed them, so we're all
Mhm.
scot-free.
Wow.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time,
Woo.
motherfucking cheddar biscuits.
It's true.
You can't redeem them now. It's too late.
All right, talk to you later, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.